Starting it
Oh
live!
my god!
Guys.
She's here.
Starting it live. Ooh, we're going to also remove the chat so we don't block out the video here. It's live. It's just started. Made back just in time. Also going to close the door here real quick. Just a moment. There we go. But, yes. We're back just in time from dinner to get on with, Paranormal Files. They seem to be hinting that, maybe it's Mama Spooks' mother is possibly reaching out to them. I guess we'll find out here very soon. She's even saying she's here. We have paused, with good reason, because we can also help, extend how long, we can fast forward here if we run into a bunch of splatter stuff, which it does seem we're in the midst of at the moment. So, scooting right along. Oh. Yeah, so we're about ready for this one here. Let me double check if there's anything else on the title here. Grandma's here, the most emotional ghost hunt on YouTube. Paranormal activity caught on camera. Not sure about a location. Start speaking new language. That's his advertisement thing for the episode. So Brabble, we'll skip that ad when we get to it too.
Somewhere on the property,
let's get
there's
going.
potential for some bones. Yeah.
We're here in Iowa at one of the most haunted buildings in the state.
It's watching you.
Oh!
There's a person like sitting
Right on the trunk.
I've seen somebody standing over there in the doorway.
Oh, dude, right when I said that.
I really feel somebody right here. The thing outside that people see is a demon.
Demon.
That's my grandma's name.
What? Oh! I'm getting cold. Can you please tell us who we're speaking with?
What? No, Colin.
Your discussion is advised.
On tonight's episode of the Paranormal Files, we're here in Iowa at one of the most haunted buildings in the state, the Mason House Bed and Breakfast.
Call me the Joker, call me the fool. When she calls, I always seem to lose my cool. Baby, I'm just a mouth to your...
In its past, this building served a number of purposes. It was a boarding house, a Civil War era hospital, a tuberculosis ward, and the amount of strange deaths that occurred here on the premises are sure to shock you. That threatened people with guns, and a man who attempted to murder the owner of the house and accidentally hanged himself from a tree outside. Tonight's episode is going to be really wild. We're so blessed to be here tonight. Thank you all for joining us, and you're watching the Paranormal Files. All right, everybody, tonight we are beginning our Iowa series at a place that we've never really seen on YouTube, right?
No, never.
Never. I mean,
Alrighty.
there have probably been some smaller investigators that have done this place, but this is a pretty unknown gem of a paranormal hotspot. The Mason House Inn. We got the whole family here. Got Papa Spooks.
Hey,
Mary, my mom, Mama Spooks, and
Connor.
yeah, whatever. Daddy Connor. Yeah, there you go.
Daddy Con.
It's Mother's Day right now, so everybody, happy Mother's Day tonight.
Happy Mother's Day.
We love you, Mom. And tonight, this place is incredible. There are some absolutely amazing stories. This building is a very, very old inn, and it used to be, I think it was a hospital twice in its life. So lots of people dying inside of the building. And yeah, we have the whole hotel rented to ourselves tonight. It's crazy, y'all, when you look around at all of these buildings. I mean, isn't it wild? Every single building's historic. Look at that.
1840. 1840?
1840.
It's got a swimming pool. It's incredible.
They were ahead of their time.
1940s swimming pool.
But I mean, it's just
Enjoy
wild.
the
Like, look
tetanus.
at all these historic properties.
They keep up the mowing very well. And all these grounds too.
Yeah, it's
Rivers
beautiful.
right here.
Oh, there's the river.
Des Moines River, or as Connor says,
Des Moines. We love doing haunted hotels and places like this, and it's really a treat to have the whole building to yourself. You don't really get that, that opportunity very often.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
Here
Whoa.
close.
Oh, this big ass tree's kind of blocking our view of it.
Okay.
Whoa.
So spooky.
Creepy.
Yeah, it's got Amityville horror windows.
Oh,
Those barn style
yeah.
windows.
That's cool.
Whoa. 1846.
Man.
Out here in the middle of nowhere in Iowa.
Look, that's
1846.
the oldest steamboat hotel on the river.
Damn.
Steamboat hotel. Wow.
That is huge. We got the whole place to ourselves.
Wow.
That can either be a good thing to have the place to yourself, or it can make
Or a
it,
bad thing.
40 times scarier.
Maybe we don't have the house to ourselves.
Oh yeah, there are some invisible
Boom, boom,
guests.
boom.
Uninvited guests.
All
Or
right.
not so.
Stay out of my bedroom.
I don't think you're gonna have any specters coming in there. You
Why not?
might scare them off.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, guys, let's put our hands.
Oof.
I can't really. It's cramped. 1, 2, 3.
Happy Mother's
Day! I know it's gonna be way after Mother's Day when we put this out.
Oh,
but
way after.
We love all the mothers that watch our show.
Late
All
July,
right, guys.
hello.
We're gonna go on in.
Today's episode of the Paranormal Files was brought to you by
Oh, yep.
Babbel.
Here
Traveling
it
to a
is.
foreign
Here's the
country.
Babel
You
ad.
guys need
Again, we
a new
noted that earlier.
language. Have language. And
You're
Babbel has a
looking
terms and service
for,
by when I'm
a
forget that
system
how
to
do you
help,
talk how do you talk to them?
Oh.
Well, through Babbel, I'm learning how to try.
If you're looking for a program apparently to help you learn another language, apparently Babbel is a go-to. That is trying to promote stuff through content creators.
Start speaking a new language. The link at the top of the description box or in the pinned comment. And now, let's get back
There
to
are.
today's video.
But
Yeah.
sometimes you can still see the headlights of the car is
Yeah.
what people have said.
That's
Yeah,
the story. But
yeah.
from what we know, that there's 2 spirits that walk it.
Yeah.
So this is a really big with the Civil War area. There's 2 soldiers that walk the bridge, and then there's something else over there that we've been told about that kind of lurks around and hangs out on top of the bridge. So
Yep, and comes
You guys-
over and looks in the windows trying to get
Yes.
in. But we have what we call like the security guard who works with the portals that are in this house to keep all the bad things out, and his name is Harold. So he's been doing a really good job of keeping anything negative, anything demonic, anything bad out. So there's no bad spirits here, no bad blood. So
Harold's a very busy man.
yeah.
But anyway, welcome to the Mason House Inn. This was
suppose,
built
thank you,
in
Harold.
1846, and from 1856 until 1956, it was owned by the same family. It was actually 99 years, probably a year off there. So the Mason family bought it, and it was originally Lewis and Nancy Mason, and they came here from New York City, and then their daughter Mary Mason took over and ran it with her niece, Fannie Mae.
Also, her name was also Mary.
Yes, her name was also Mary.
Lots of Marys.
So this was actually built by the Nauvoo Mormons on the Mormon Trail. So while they were working their way over to Utah, they came here, they built this and a bunch of other buildings here in town. Go inside.
You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yes, we should do that.
I guess we should.
Yes, hi, I'm Fee, and I have been married to my wife, Chris, here for 4 years. We've been together almost 10. We have a daughter named May, and she's 14. She'll be moving here with us in June, since we just took over in the middle of the school year in November. And we also have a son who passed away a month after we moved here, and his name was Suki. So that's me. And
Yep. Well, I'm Chris. Bought this in November of 2023, and before that it was ran by Joy and Chuck Hansen. They had it for 23 years. So before then, and then it was the Masons for 99. So
yeah,
we're happy to be here.
we love it here.
Busy year for you too.
Yes,
it
sure.
has
It's
been
been a year for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we are always going. Which,
How did your son pass away?
so on November 1st, November 1st is when we moved in, and then December 1st we got a phone call. The kids, he was driving, he was 17, and his friend were coming down with our daughter from Nebraska where we live, and they were living with their dad. And a semi pulled out in front of them, and there was no time for them to stop.
Oh,
Yeah, so both Max and Alex were dead on impact, and then our daughter amazingly made it out. So we're very thankful for her.
And Suki, we had a lot of names for him, but Max was one of his names.
Yep.
Yeah, was his name.
that was your daughter's name.
My daughter is May.
Walking outside.
Yep. That
Yeah.
was
Pretty tall.
She's
Yes.
Listen, she's got on these platform
heels.
boots. Yeah.
She's got tall heels on.
Yes, and she doesn't mind looking down at me from up there. So I'm like, all right.
She's fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and head inside.
All right.
All right. So this is the Mason house, the inside. This right here,
Still, that's the
going to
sad
this room
one.
first was the women's parlor room.
At least they're taking it well.
This is where the music was. The women would sit in here and they would play the organ and the piano, and then they would just all visit and everything in here. This is original to the house. It's in a kerosene lamp, and the story is that the kerosene lamp is not bright enough to lighten up the whole room, so they have the ginormous mirrors to help reflect the light. The shadow boxes on the wall, those are actually Mary Mason's quilts that she made, and the previous owners put them in shadow boxes to keep them protected. We got two over there, this one over here, and
We have some in the upstairs rooms.
yep, some in the upstairs rooms as well. So a lot of this furniture, we have the stagecoach trunk here that's from like the mid 1840s to 1850s. The organ and the piano themselves are both original to the Masons.
This is actually Mary Mason's piano. It was a gift from her husband.
Yes.
Yep.
So
That's so cool. You guys have all this stuff.
Yeah,
yes.
The
Actually,
old
really
owner
nice
was very
that it's in
important,
such good
that
condition,
he
and they've managed to keep
made
most
sure
of it.
that this house had all of its original things, because I guess some of it had gone to auction at one point, and they went out and they got all of these things that were original to the house.
Yes.
And made sure that they came home. Yeah.
We'll move into the dining room here. The dining room, this area here of the dining room has a lot of interesting
Pardon me, I can't drink
things here.
apparently.
So this furniture here was actually built by.
Hello.
Sorry about that. It was actually all built by Louis Mason, and it was all brought by covered wagon from New York City to here.
Yep.
And it all survived, as well as the china and everything that's inside of it all came along with it.
Yep.
Wow.
So this is a really cool part. And then, so the next part that we'll move into, Mason House wasn't just a Mason house. So it originally was the Ashland House. Then when the Masons bought it, they actually called it the Phoenix Hotel. And then after they moved on, then it became the Mason House. But in its time, it was also a Civil War hospital, a tuberculosis unit, and part of the Underground Railroad. So here is an actual saber that is from the Civil War. And then these shackles here were found on the property here from the Underground Railroad. It's said to be a tunnel in the backyard that used to open up into a barn that was back behind the house. And the slaves, when they would come in, they could sleep up in the loft if there was anybody here in the house. But if the house was empty, they would let them come into the house and sleep in the beds.
Until they could get them to safety.
Yes, yes. And one of the Louis Mason's sons, William, I believe was the name, he actually moved on to be senator of Iowa. He was 10 years old when they were doing the Underground Railroad here, and he actually wrote an excerpt that the previous owners had received it, and I have it someplace in here, but basically says, I'm 10 years old. I know that what they're doing is illegal, but it's not wrong.
Yeah.
So it was just really important to them, really important to the family.
The dad thought it was really, really meaningful to help other people, even if there was a law that they were breaking. So when his son became a senator, he said, any law that we have should not impede on people's rights, basically. And they were just really good people, and we love that we have
Fair enough.
all
Yeah.
this history here for you guys to learn about and for us to keep learning about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these underground railroad places, there's no like evidence because of the secret nature of it.
Right.
But
Well, so this from what we have been told, was that so they were able to find the tunnel by actually help with the spirits here in the house. Where the spirits were like, yes, that's where it's at. They started to dig a little bit, and they found the square head nails, large nails that would coincide with a huge tunnel down there.
wow.
So
Yeah.
yes,
But it the story is that the Underground Railroad or the tunnel had collapsed with some slaves that were trying to get to freedom, with some of them in there, and they didn't all make it out.
Yep.
So somewhere on the property, we're not exactly sure. We think we have an idea, but
there's potential for.
some bones, some human
Yeah.
remains.
Yep.
So
So a fun story that happened in here, and I do not know the year, but back in the day, they came in here and they were playing poker, and one of the men were found to be cheating. And back in the day, when you cheated at poker,
they took you out back.
yep, they took you out back. So that he got found out, and his reaction was, "Oh no, I gotta get out." And so he ran out, and they actually took him outside and they killed him outside in the alley
Yeah.
for cheating.
Yeah.
But we've even felt it at about 11 o'clock at night. You just kind of get this feeling of, I need to get out of this room.
Panicky.
It's just the residual energy from him being in here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, and they were able to talk to that spirit on a spirit box, and he said, "I'm no longer panicked. It's just like she said, the residual energy of what I was feeling that night. That I had to get out of here. I had to go. So, the old owner's daughters actually had heard someone say, "Get out," and they thought it was their parents, but it wasn't. It was the spirit actually talking to them through the memory kind of is imprinted in the property.
Since we have limestone, this whole house is built on limestone, so there's a lot of residual energy
yeah.
that's built into that stone. And it comes out.
Yeah, it just replays over and over and over again every day.
Shall we go upstairs?
Let's do it. Some of this is some of the lineage of the Mason House family and where the floods, like what they did to the house. Like this was a flood of 1903, and it was all the way up almost past the front door.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
And on the outside of the house, on the right side over here, it shows markings how tall the floods were. And let me tell you, some of them are over my head. That's not hard to do. Do we want to go in here?
So this here used to be the men's only tavern. And the window behind you used to be the door that had its own separate entrance in here. It had a huge bar in here. And the windows weren't able to have shades, so the women could come up and peek in so they could see their husbands or whoever they're looking for. We have done box.
The Edison box. Or, I don't remember what it's called.
We've done whatever the box in here, the spirit box in here with them, and they don't really necessarily like women being in here.
Right.
They actually were swearing at us on the spirit box.
They're calling us the B word. I was like, oh, whew.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is really cool. This was once, and I think in the 80s or 90s is when they converted this into a room.
It was Beretta Redhead, actually,
yeah,
that did
so
that.
before that.
She was so ready to get rid of the tavern. Yeah, she didn't like it. Very proper woman.
Yes,
So.
yes, very proper.
Yep. And the room that we started in was the women's only parlor. So the women would be in there, and there would be music playing, and then the men would be in here drinking and doing crazy things, I'm sure. But it's said that a lot of people have heard music playing down here at night, coming from where the women's only parlor
Yes.
would be. So
Yep.
yeah, people have actually come downstairs and like tried to find where the music was coming from, and
They said it sounds like a party.
yeah, but nobody's down here. So
And they come down the stairs and it's empty.
they're a little braver than I am, because if I did not know where I was at, I would not be looking for something like that. So
Yeah, that would be kind of freaky.
Yeah,
I
it
would
would
imagine
They
to
would
hear
have.
all of that.
That'd be
Yeah.
kind of sad though. Afterwards,
Yeah.
you go downstairs
I know.
expecting a
Where's the party?
party, and then there's no one
Yeah,
down.
Right.
Right. I got
right.
the snacks, guys.
right. Well, we can go ahead and move out. We'll go on upstairs now.
All right.
Come on, boys. Where are you going? I got tequila.
We are standing
make
in
this a real
front of
party.
room 5, which is actually the Mason House suite.
The Mason suite, yeah.
And it has the
Buddy,
original
for,
bed
a
of
game
Lewis
of,
and Nancy Mason.
War. It's a
So
card
that's
game.
pretty cool. We like that. But over here, we have friends that are now friends. We didn't know them prior to moving here. But one of our friends named Darcy, she can see the spirits here. And this is Harold, the one that I was talking about the security guard. He was in the Civil War, and this is what she says he looks like. And Joy was able to confirm that, I believe, because she can also see them.
Yes. Except he is quite upset about this picture because his hair is messy.
Yeah.
And he does not like that his hair does not look nice and clean.
Yes. So he was part of the Civil War. I don't know which side he was for, but this is Marky, and he was a 15-year-old boy who was also a part of the Civil War, but on the opposing side. And so they didn't get along right away when went over the ghost box sessions and things like that. They didn't get along, but Harold was like, there was nothing civil about the Civil War, so he befriended Marky. I guess they're okay now, no bad blood anymore. So this is Amanda. She was said to have died on the property when there was a doctor, Dr. Gray, is that who it was? He had a room here, and because the biggest hospital was in Keokuk, he would bring his patients here that weren't doing very well. And Amanda was 14 and a half. You can't forget the half because she gets really upset about it. But she
15,
had
darn it.
hit her head, and she had slowly
She was in a
bled
coma
out.
for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and she slowly bled out from her brain, and she passed away here too. So, and then this is Katie. This is one of the children that is seen to walk the halls here. Apparently, there's quite a few children, and in our quarters, we hear a lot of up and down of it because we have a staircase that goes into our quarters, and sometimes I'm like, what is that sound? I don't sleep very well, so up and down the stairs, and then I remember nobody else is here. So,
Yep.
yeah.
So, Harold is the guardian of the house.
Yes.
Yes,
He's
yes.
the protector, yep. The security guard, if you will.
He does
I
a
don't know, at least
very,
he
very
seems to
busy
have,
job, but he does a really good job at it.
At least he seems to have a young companion out there too
You
to help
have been
with a
told
bit of the
that-
work.
So Harold is on this side, protecting the house and the property, but mostly the house. And then we actually have an angel on the other side of the portal that protects it from that side as well. This house has been kind of notated as a prototype, so it's not just a haunted house. They use this as a learning center on their end. It's where they can learn to interact with us, and we can learn to interact with them. It's all about gaining respect and earning respect, and then we respect them, they respect us. This is their house. We just live here.
Yeah, we just clean the rooms. All right.
It's a
Well,
little bit like Nicole Kidman up there.
A little bit. And that one's also a drawing by Darcy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good drawing.
Yeah, she's quite.
So we're in the Mason suite, which is Nancy and Lewis Mason, the original Masons that owned this hotel, and this is their original furniture. So all the antique-looking stuff, the bed, the dresser over there, this mirror was all their stuff. So it said that sometimes you can hear two people bickering, and it's either Mary's mom and dad or Mary herself and Frank, her husband. And that actually happened the other day. I had taken my daughter into town, and we were getting some stuff for the ice cream sale, and Chris was up here cleaning, and one of our friends that's a merchant at one of the shops over here came to drop some stuff off, and she's like, oh, I didn't mean to bother you earlier. And Chris is like, what's up? She's like, I heard a man and a woman talking, like arguing. And she said, well, that was weird because I was the only one in the hotel and the door was locked. So
I was actually up here, that was down in our kitchen, so
Yeah.
on the other side of the house.
Yep. The only people down there were my dogs, who are my babies, but they don't talk or argue.
Not particularly
That
well,
would
at
be
least
kind
not
of freaky
English.
if they did.
Yeah.
It would be.
Yeah.
Have to interview them too.
Exactly. Now, a fun fact with this bed is Lewis Mason actually died in that bed.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
But the good news is they did replace the mattress since then.
Yes.
So
At least it's clean.
Yeah.
But yes, this is definitely their room. This is a lot of times people will hear them talking in here, and we've had, like, not us, previous owners had guests who were in this room, and they were going to come into the room and they heard them talking about how messy they were, and they thought that it was the previous owners talking about them.
Yeah.
And then they're downstairs. They go downstairs and why would you say that about us? And they're like, no, that was not us.
Right. Yeah.
That was Frank and Mary having a conversation.
Yep.
Yep.
I had asked the question, like, you know, in death, are we gonna hate each other? Are we gonna argue the whole afterlife? And I guess it was a lot different back then, and marriage was a lot different back then, and so they were just kind of in a marriage of convenience, kind of is what I kind of am picking up on. But she said they just carry on now like they did when they were alive, so they're not hurting anybody. So just have your arguments. That's fine.
Just have your
try to
moments.
keep it clean
keep it
and
civil.
tidy in here for you guys.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Try
They
not to make a
might.
mess in
They
here
will
for
let you know.
you.
Yes.
Leave only footprints
Case
and
of
make
my
only
bed.
memories.
Probably. All right, we'll move on.
Actually, this mirror right here is also, we've been told is also a portal that opens and closes.
Yeah.
So sometimes if you're in here and I get dizzy around the portals, and I feel really uneasy. I'm sensitive to the paranormal situations, and yeah, this mirror apparently is a portal. So
A lot of people will take pictures from the side of the mirror, and they can see orbs going in and out.
yeah,
That is
like,
very
a
active.
lot. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Yep. So that's that.
So whoever's sleeping here, sleep well.
Good night.
All
I have to
right.
say, I don't know why they
Welcome to the
decided to
steamboat
start
room.
using a retro style
Back
camera,
to the paranormal
but
side,
I don't
this is also
hate
known
it.
as the kids' room.
Just kind of unusual.
This room
suppose
here,
it might
although
catch certain
decorated
things
with
better.
steamboats and everything else,
Just
is
certain
the
things.
kids' favorite room to come in and hang out. Hence why we have all the toys up there on the shelf. This photograph that's over here on the wall, we nor the previous owners know if this is a death picture or if it's a live picture.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, when you passed away, they would stage you for a picture, and we're not sure. There's been a lot of back and forth with it.
In this room, it's not uncommon to hear footsteps and giggling and playing with toys and
Yep.
things like that. But there's also a portal that opens right in front of this door. So sometimes people report that they feel really anxious or uneasy in this room. It's not a lot of people's favorite room, but the people who love it, love it.
They love it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's this room. It's probably our smallest room, I would say. And this one doesn't have a bathroom in it. It's right next door, so. But yeah. Should we go to the next one?
Sure.
All right.
One last thing I'd like to notate is Mason House Inn was built in 1846, but the Mason House Inn did not have plumbing, water, or electricity until 1993.
Which to me is a very important year.
That is the year she was born. So in 1993, there was a big flood. And then FEMA did a nice payout for it to help with repairs. And what they did here is they repaired whatever they needed to repair, but then the rest of it, this whole floor was split up into 10 rooms. And now it is only 5. So they opened up all the rooms to make them more comfortable for suites, and then they added bathrooms to each one, as well as plumbing and sewer and electricity.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that,
There was only one strip of electricity until 1993, and that was downstairs in the parlor.
and
And
went from the parlor to the back of the house.
and people were still like pooping outside in 1993. Absolutely not. That could not be.
Not
happening.
even like a outhouse.
There was an outhouse, yeah, in the outside.
Yes, they were not digging holes.
Well, that we know of, that is not confirmed or deniable. So
We are out in the country. This stairwell here, so Mary Mason, she was on her way up the stairwell and she ended up having a heart attack. And she went up to the 3rd floor. There's 2 rooms up on the 3rd floor. Got into her rocking chair, and that's actually where she passed away.
She had a heart attack.
Yep. And so at 3 o'clock in the morning, we get a lot of people saying there's a loud thump. And that is her residual from falling out of her chair. But Mary Mason kind of rules the roost around here. She's the one who decides a lot of things, and she, keeps people in line. But she's also the mom for the other side. So a lot of people who come here, they say that they wake up in the middle of the night and there's a woman holding the hand of a child standing next to their bed. And then what that is that's Mary teaching a child how to interact with
the guests.
Humans.
And showing them how to be hospitable to the guests. Yeah.
Yes. And she also likes to tuck people in.
Very tight. Actually, that happened to her sister.
Yes.
Yeah, and we've had a lot of people say that. And a bunch of it's in the journals, too, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
They get tucked in?
Yeah, like you'll just be laying there, asleep or not, and then you start feeling your covers get tucked in around you. Yeah.
I would freak.
The good thing about it is that nobody seems to get, not everybody, but most people seem to not be scared by it. It's just an energy that just makes you feel warm and like someone's trying to take care of you, not like they're trying to hurt you. So.
I was gonna say, might be kind of nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Tucked in, come on.
I know. I would love
That's
that.
how a lot of the spirits here are. Is they treat you like family. So it's very warm and comforting when you come in here, and it has really good energy.
Yep. Should we go on to?
Yes. Go on in here. This is the room that put Mason House on the map. There was a school field trip that came out here, and all the kids sat down on the bed over there, and they took a photograph. And they found was that there was an extra head than kids that they brought. And in the photograph, you can actually see our spirit, Marky. He's in his Confederate cap, and we actually have we don't have the photograph, but it's in our book downstairs. That was actually what made the Mason House, like, the start of the paranormal.
Yeah.
People knew things were going on, but that was our first actual documented piece of evidence.
Right.
So this is known as Marky's room.
Yep.
And he just kind of hangs out in here. They go wherever they want in the house. Nobody's stuck in one area or anything of the sort. So
This is also, we have a watcher in this room.
yes.
So that's what the previous owners called it, was a watcher. And he's in this corner, and he just stays up there. He doesn't come down. He doesn't do anything. He just watches.
He's just really good at watching.
Yeah, when the first time we had stayed in this room, because we used to come here for every anniversary, and it was kind of our place away from home, and now, well, it is home. But we were staying in here one time, and I just got this really weird feeling like I was being watched, and Joy said, "Hey, do you know what corner the watcher's in?" And I said, "What?" She's like, yeah, there's a spirit in there that just sits up there and watches. And I was like, I bet it's in this corner. And I explained what corner it was, and she said, yeah, absolutely. And I was like, oh, awesome. All right, well, I will be in these clothes until we leave next week. Yeah, that's this room.
Is this where you're staying?
It is.
Well,
Oh, good.
Congrats, you got a watcher.
Yep. He's just gonna hang out with you. Wait till we get to room 7 because he's fun too.
oh.
Welcome to the Wild Rose room.
This is my favorite room. This was the first one I stayed in when the first time I came with my mom and my aunts in 2020, and it's just got a lot of sentimental value to me. I love this room.
Yes.
It's good.
So in this room here, this is the first room that I had stayed at, or maybe the second time that we'd come here. We were sleeping in bed, and then we woke up. I'm a cover hog. She is too. But we woke up, and it looked like somebody had picked up the corner of the blanket and took it all the way to the other side onto the floor.
Yeah, like I had taken it
folded
off my shoulder,
perfectly.
and it was over on that side. And I woke up and I was like freezing, and I was like, what is going on? And then I looked at her and I was like, is this butthead taking the blanket? And then I was like, oh, because I'd read the journals, and that's something that actually happens in here quite often.
Yes.
So
Yep. This room here is known for the blanket, and it's also known for getting poked if you sleep on the left side of the bed.
like
in the shoulder.
Yep, in the shoulder area.
Yep.
The left side, I should look at it. This is the left.
I think left side laying on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I sleep on the right side. So.
See,
You're fine. You're gonna get a great night's sleep then.
So, a good thing about this one, well, a fun part about this one is, so when this was renovated, I do not know exactly where the halls were at, but I have a feeling that there was one over here, and there was one over there on the other side of that hall. So, there's a spirit that's in this room who's just very confused. He just looks at you and he's like, "You are in my space. Like, what are you doing? This is my room. This is my space." But he likes to stand outside of the shower and like he hangs out with you in the bathroom. He hangs out with you in here, but he's always just like right with you, going, "Hey, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
This is my space, not yours."
Was this the room we were staying in when I got sick that one time?
That was.
Yeah, so I had eaten something that did not agree with me. So I had ran up the stairs and was in the bathroom for a little while, and Chris had come up behind me and was just checking on me, and then she heard this door
Open
and
close.
close.
And I heard the sound of scuffling on the carpet, and I was just standing here by the door. The door was shut, and I was waiting and waiting, and about 10 seconds passed. I was like, well, surely somebody's going to be knocking. I opened the door. Nobody was in here.
Yeah.
So that is a very common thing in this room, and actually in a lot of the rooms, where you hear the doors opening and closing.
Mm-hmm.
We actually had, yesterday, we had another investigation, and in room 5 doors opened and then shut.
Yep. Also, Katie, my best friend, was staying in this room, and Chris was outside getting stuff ready to make a bed.
Right over here.
Yeah, you were making a bed, and then I wasn't in here.
She was in the restroom, and the door opened, and I was over here, and she was too far away from the door. So, and then she's like, "Excuse you, what are you doing?" And I'm way over there. It's like, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
There was actually a shooting in this room. Somebody was shot and killed here. So the room had actually got double booked. Somebody came in here and he was sleeping in the bed, and somebody else came up thinking that this was their room and everything else. He walked in. The guy who was sleeping, he woke up and he saw this man in his room and he shot him.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, happened, I suppose,
I don't
back
know
in
the
the day.
exact year on that one, but that one is documented.
Yep.
Probably an
So
1800s thing.
here at the
yeah.
Mason house, we do not allow firearms for a very good reason. So we have a bunch of hunters that come, but they have to keep their guns in the car because there was an incident. It might have been in this room, and there was a guy who had a concealed carry, and he had brought it into the house and set it over there. And he woke up, and it was pointing at his head. The clip was out, and it was put over here. And
There was a bullet in the chamber.
And there was a bullet in the chamber. And it was Harold. Harold confessed to it in a box session, saying that
He was teaching him a lesson.
yeah, because
They don't like firearms in here, and because we know that they're able to manipulate the firearms in that way, we don't allow anybody to bring any in. If they can do that,
Yeah.
they can pull a trigger.
they can pull a trigger. So for
They
safety's
can do
sake,
all
we
that.
don't allow any
Yeah, they can pull a
firearms in
trigger if
So
the,
the
if the
gun
accident
was
slip.
floating in the air.
It was
No, it was
turned
right
on
there.
the dresser. The magazine was taken out and was brought over here, and there was a bullet in the chamber.
Yeah, pointing at his head.
Pointing
from-
right at him.
He was sleeping.
That's
on the
crazy.
bed.
I've
Yeah.
never heard something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really interesting.
Yep. So, yeah, that just
Never
we
bring
just
gun
don't wanna
into this
worry
place
about it.
again.
So,
Yep.
just no firearms.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
The boys
Mom,
around here
gotta go
don't
put
much
your
like
pistol in the car.
guns. You can keep them out on the property, but you can't bring them
Get that
in.
strapped off your leg. We got one more room out here we're gonna go check out.
I just
So
shot.
something about this area over here, you might feel an energy that's a little off-putting, a little uncomfortable. Back in the 1800s, when the well was outside, they would take the laundry down these stairs, which actually go into our quarters now. And a maid who was 18 years old was taking the laundry down the stairs, and she fell and she broke her neck and died. And so she's at peace. We found through box sessions. She's okay with it. She said it was just her time to go. So at least she's not, at least she's not upset about it. But that residual feeling, that imprint in the limestone is still there. So I'm not a big fan of this corner area, but
Yeah. It took us a really long time to be comfortable enough. So our laundry room is actually right here, and we have a private bathroom up here for our daughter upstairs. And it took me a while to be able to be comfortable to come back here into the laundry room, because you come back here and it felt so uneasy and so uncomfortable. But over time, I don't know if it's just us getting used to the energy or what have you, but It just takes some time. A lot of people come up here and they just don't feel good back here. They don't like it. They get dizzy, everything else. But
there's also been
that brings us to
yeah,
room 8.
See, yes.
Follow us over here.
Watch your step, guys. Okay.
Yes, watch your step.
So she died falling down these stairs.
Yes.
And if you see the stairs, you can understand why they're so narrow and twisted.
We also hear a lot of kids running up and down those stairs.
Yes.
I didn't even notice that there were stairs there earlier when I walked through
Yes.
here.
So this room has another documented killing, I guess you can call it. There used to be a tree right outside of this window. And when Beretta Redhead owned the Mason house, there was a Elmer had climbed up into the tree over here. Now we've heard 2 different sides of the story. 1, Elmer was really upset, or 2, Elmer was absolutely in love with her. But the upset one was that he had come up here with a shotgun. He was going to shoot her, and then he was going to himself
In the tree.
in the tree. But what had ended up happening was he had gotten drunk and he went to shoot her, fell out of the tree, and himself.
Yep. So,
Didn't even get to pull the trigger.
and the only reason they had known like what his intentions were is because in his pocket he had a note of what his plans were.
Yep.
Maybe if we had the note, we'd know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But that was like in the 1940s, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
No,
So-
wait,
It had to be the 50s.
It was the 50s because she bought it in 56.
Yep. Yep.
So he was gonna come through this window or just
He
shoot
was
her
going to
through
shoot
it,
her through the window and then himself.
Yep.
but he hung himself on the tree.
Yeah.
By
Because he
accident,
got
yeah.
really drunk and just ended up.
Slipped.
Fell out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was already had it tied around his neck and he just fell out of the tree.
Sounds like a brilliant idea to
Yes.
me.
That's crazy.
I mean, the
I
boy
know.
got himself
Really
a perfect
wild.
Darwin
The
Award.
tree's no longer there, but
Yeah.
this was the window that he was trying to shoot him through.
We were talking to the previous owners who we love. They're amazing
Oh, we love
people. They're like family now. And we were trying to, they know a lot of things that we don't know. They were here for 23 years. And we were together counting up all of the people that we know for sure have died in the end. And it's in like 25, something like that. And that's just that we know of. We don't know how many people died of tuberculosis here. We don't know how many people died from the Civil War here.
Yeah.
So one really cool thing though that we did learn is that while this was a Civil War, it was like a makeshift hospital. As soon as people would get off the river or off the train injured, they would bring them in and cut off their uniforms so that nobody knew what side they were working for. So everyone
Right.
was just treated like humans, and I feel like that's something through these walls that when you're here, you're treated like family. You're treated like you're a human. It doesn't matter who you are, who you love, what you
It
do.
doesn't
with
matter
yourself.
about anything
Yeah.
you are, as long as you're a good person.
It'll feel like home here.
So what was the guy's name?
Elmer.
And he
Elmer.
lived in the grief house over here. Where are we at? Over there.
River's over there.
Yeah,
Their
okay.
house is over there.
She's Lewis and Clark in the relationship. I am.
She's got her directions down pat.
I mean, that's pretty much it for inside here.
So 25 deaths.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Who were they all? Can you go through kind of real quick?
Ooh, I don't know all of them. So Chuck, the old owner, did a lot of research. He's got like books and pages upon pages and documents.
He did a lot of genealogy for this area.
Yeah, so like besides like Amanda, the 14-and-a-half-year-old girl,
Harold died
Harold
here.
died here.
Marky died here.
Mary Mason, she died here, and then her niece,
Yeah.
Fanny, she died here, down in front of the fireplace in the kitchen in her rocking chair. She also had a heart attack.
Yep.
So if you're afraid that you're gonna have a heart attack, don't go in any of our rocking chairs, please.
Don't go to the rocket
Seems
chairs.
to be a
It's
theme
not good
around
for you.
Yeah. We've heard that there's a lot of kids' souls that have passed through here. But other than the spirits that we know, like through the ghost box sessions that have passed here, we don't know a whole lot of the other ones.
Yeah, we don't yet.
I think they at
Unfortunately,
least
we're
had
so
at least
new
a
here
peaceful
that we
death
don't
and
really have all the
enough of a death.
information.
Right.
Or
I
accepted their
think
fate
good
enough
thing,
that they
though, is
just
that-
went on.
So Marky, for the longest time, he actually didn't even know that he had died. When he was brought here, so they would bring him by steamboat, and if they weren't going to make it to Keokuk, they stopped here and they let him off. Marky was here, and he was in and out of consciousness. And so after he died, he thought that he was still just going in and out of consciousness. He didn't know he died. He just knew he was in this place, but he didn't know where he was at. And so until they were able to convince him that, no, you have actually passed, he finally went into the light, because he saw the light when he first died, but he was scared of it. And then they got him into the light, and he came back. So once you cross over in the light, you can come back. And he came back, and now he helps other people go into the light.
Yep.
That's a big thing of what he does.
Fair enough.
There was a 9-year-old kid who used to stand on top of the stairs. And I think Marky helped him cross into the light too.
Yeah.
Because he was here just waiting for... That was a squeak.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was that?
I heard
That
that.
was weird.
What the hell?
That was really loud.
That was loud. I
That
heard
was
it.
super loud. That was like, what was
I thought it was going to be one of your dogs.
I mean,
Although possible, our
But I
younger
mean-
ones in the kennel and...
But it was right here.
That came from like right here.
Right,
Yeah.
behind us.
right
yeah,
here.
that was pretty
I actually thought it was the door moving.
Yeah.
Weird.
No, that's weird.
Might have been the door, but
So
not sure.
something a little more personal about us is so we moved here in November 1st of 2023, and then on December 1st, just a month after that, our son was on his way. Did I do you
You were talking about
Yeah, sorry. So he was really close to Marky. Like he had felt like he could feel him here, and we think that Marky might have been there with him the night that he passed to kind of get him into the light and to kind of shelter him in so that he knew that he was okay. And so
Yeah, we kind of take some comfort in that.
yeah.
I mean, because every time our son was here, that was all he talked about was Marky. So
And they
we're
were
hoping
almost the
that
same
they
age.
connected. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I think, the spirits know things before we know things. And they can't tell us and they can't intervene. So if they know something's going to happen,
Right.
they can't do anything. They just have to wait and watch.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's just
like,
meant to
it
happen.
was really
sadly.
like dead, but quiet. Like the week leading up to Max and Alex's death, it was just so quiet. And I had mentioned it. I was like, "Gosh, what's going on? It's so quiet." And they just were kind of giving us our space because they knew that.
Yeah, they knew it was coming. So we had actually gone back home to Omaha for almost a month afterwards. Marky has a telltale. When he's around, he knocks twice. That is how he notifies you that, hey, I'm here. And we were in an Airbnb in Omaha, and we heard the 2 knocks. And we were, like, it was a brand new home. There was no other explanation. We try to debunk everything that we can.
Yeah.
And we heard the 2 knocks on a wall, and we were like, okay, Marky's here with us, somebody's here with us. So our spirits here, they're not just bound to the house, they're also bound to the people. So they go places with us. If we go to the grocery store, if they want to tag along, they come along with us. The previous owners, they went on vacation with them.
Yeah.
And actually now the previous owner, she goes back and forth to California a lot for her mom. And she was in California, and our spirit Curtis was with him out there.
I actually just saw Curtis for the first time last week.
Room 2 or 3.
Yeah, I was cleaning a room and I was bent down and then I like closed my eyes for a second and I opened them and closed them really quick because I got dirt or something. And I saw who I believe is Curtis. Joy is very connected. That's the old owner. She's very connected with Curtis. And she described him in like one of those puffy white shirts in the 1800s, kind of like peasant.
Yep, and then
peasant
like the
top.
reddish brown pants
Yep.
with the suspenders.
And like boots or like the buckled shoes, kind of like the loud stepping. And I looked up and I saw him and then I closed my eyes really quick and he was gone.
That's crazy.
Yep, that was the first time. And then also
that was the first apparition.
Yep, and then the same week, actually this is just a couple days ago, we were outside at night and so we were talking a little bit about how there's some energy out there that's trying to get in that Harold won't let in. Well, we were getting out of the car and it was nighttime and I saw a figure crouching down right on, like, in between our house and the backyard. And people have told us, like, hey, there's a guy outside that's creeping around, and we're like, it's not a human.
Yeah,
but I actually saw it.
There actually used to be a wood pile in the backyard. I've been doing a lot of landscaping and cleaning up the yard. It was quite overgrown when we moved in. And somebody had made mention that on the other side of the wood pile or the burn pile that they've seen somebody crouching behind it. And I've read it in the books even that somebody was crouching behind it. So I got rid of it. I took it out. I said, no, thank you.
Well, now he's found another place
Yes.
to buy our cars.
And unfortunately, that didn't deter him from hiding out, but we just had to make sure that there wasn't, for security reasons, room for somebody to actually hide, a living person to hide.
Yeah.
So, I've been doing a lot of clearing just to make sure there's not. But, I mean, she just said the other night, she was in the backyard, and there was somebody between, I think you said the house and the garage. And she said it was like, I hadn't acknowledged it yet, but it looked at me and it noticed me.
Yeah.
And then it left.
Yeah.
So, there is some weird energy back there.
Oh, yeah.
We've had people come out and look, and some medium friends of ours that we know, and they came out and they're like, they're not catching anything, they're not feeling anything, but just a lot of residual back there.
Yeah.
And who knows what this was before 1856 or 1846.
Yeah.
This could have been anything.
Well, would you two say that this place is haunted?
Absolutely.
We would definitely have to
I'd love
say
to
yes. We
see
both
what
had
you
plenty
find
of
outside, but
experiences
it'd be
back
probably
Daughter,
hard to
too.
find any
And
evidence
all-
that
my
like
friends
unless
that
it
have been
showed
here have all
itself.
had experiences, and like we said, it's nothing bad. Like
Except for that one thing back there, it's just kind of
If
creepy.
it was bad, and we
anything.
wouldn't have brought our kids to live here if it was anything that was scary or demonic or.
Right.
So we just really stress that it's like when you come here, it's kind of like home.
Yeah. I used to say it felt like going to grandma's house.
Yeah, and the
Just
old
that old
owner,
feeling.
she had said that. It was so weird. She had said that when we pulled up the last time that we stayed here as guests, and before we had talked to them about purchasing the inn, and then Chuck, the old owner, was like, "It's just like going to grandma's house," and I was like, "You just said that."
Yeah,
It was
I
so
literally
weird.
just said it
Yeah,
10
it was
minutes
really
before.
weird. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that happen out here, and. If you are an intuitive person, intuitive, just kidding, I just make up words sometimes, it's fine. If you're an intuitive person like I am, like I have been listening to my gut, I don't ever not listen to it anymore, and it's always spot on. You want to tell them about the time I was right?
Okay, so
Every time I was right.
I guess this is not going to be recorded for. All right, so room 6, the shower door. There's a space in the wall between where it can connect, and it kept getting loose and kept getting loose. But there's this plank of wood that goes up, so the wall comes in about 4 inches, and the plank of wood that covers it. And I had just mentioned to her, I was down in the kitchen, I said, I wonder if I can just pull that plank off and I can just see behind it so I can reinforce it and just be done with this, because it was just a mess. And she goes, no, you're not going to be able to. And I just looked at her, I was like, you're not going to tell me no? Like, I'm going to do this. And then she goes, no, I just have a feeling you're not going to be able to do that. I just have a gut feeling. And lo and behold, I went and I got a crowbar and I peeled the piece of wood off, and there's no access.
Yeah, so for the first time in our marriage, I think, she was like, you were right. I was like, what? I didn't hear you. Hold on. What was that?
Yeah. So I don't know. She's a lot more sensitive than I am. I am working on the skill, but I'm not quite there. But she feels it. Like if her intuition says something, she follows it, and it's pretty dead on every time.
I'm ready to start
Oh yeah.
hunting.
Okay.
No weapons though.
No weapons.
No weapons.
Hunting without weapons. Just tools.
Hunting for evidence.
Well, if you guys need anything, if there's anything we can do, just let us know.
Awesome.
Earlier that afternoon.
Yeah, this is the farmer's house right here. American Gothic. Look at. Let's go have a word with them. They're a little stiff. Has he got some goggles that look like they're from a space alien? Look at her eyes. She's looking at. Careful. He's an alien. She's got a kind of.
He's a great man.
She's a what in her pocket?
Oh boy. Wood was inspired to paint what is now known as American Gothic house. The kind of people he fancied should live in that house. It depicts a farmer standing beside a daughter, often mistakenly assumed to be his wife. The figures were modeled by Wood's sister and their dentist. She's dressed in a colonial print apron, evoking the 20th century rural Americana. Interesting.
So we were driving through rural Iowa and we saw signs that said American Gothic House. And obviously we, being Gothic people ourselves, had to stop by. I mean, it's definitely one of our favorite paintings because it's just such a kind of American classic. I was telling these
It
guys
really
how
is,
sick
to be
would it be
fair.
to do a paranormal investigation in the actual American Gothic house if you could get access to it one day.
Just chilling with our buds.
All right, guys, where are we gonna stand for this picture?
All of the family.
Stoic?
Yep. Oh my god.
That's
Oh,
what I put
Lordy.
up with every day.
A ham bone.
Nice. All right, guys, recreate the painting. Okay, what do you guys think the characters in the painting would be saying?
I sure like that in your dress.
Oh.
Oh, Jeff. I think they're saying, I'm hungry. I need to go to the garden and get some vegetables.
I'm thinking, let's get this over with. I gotta get some stuff done.
We have a lot of work to do on the farm.
Pretty interesting thoughts.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, wow. Good one.
Okay, now let's see what you guys are saying.
Wow, this is quite the pitchfork.
God, you stink.
My wife will never shut up, will she? Kind of dope though to see the house, huh?
Very cool.
Want to walk up?
Yeah. No.
Kind of cool.
Very cool.
Would be a cool place for a ghost hunt. Definitely got a haunted vibe, you know?
Oh,
Or
definitely.
sort
The
of surreal
Gothic
vibe to it,
windows.
yes.
Uh-huh.
All right.
All right,
Okay, pretty cool, guys.
nice.
I'm
Oh, sorry.
I'm like, what's his name? The freak from Steven Seagal.
Look at this.
I
This
take
is
it modern
interesting. I never
Steven
knew this
Seagal,
about the
not,
picture. The two people in the American
action
Gothic
star
photo
Steven Seagal.
didn't actually pose in front of the house, and they never met until 12 years after the painting was painted, and they took this photo right here. That's really crazy.
That's crazy.
Isn't that weird?
I didn't know
I
that.
would never have known that. Look at that. They didn't meet until 12 years after the painting.
And it was Grant Wood's sister and his dentist that actually posed for it.
That's so wild.
Interesting.
Very, just interesting.
Very
Super
wild.
cool.
People.
Cool thinking. Never met till 12 years later, and they never actually have posed. in
Okay,
front of the
everybody,
house.
so it is 10 o'clock at night. We are here. What's this town? Bentonsport. Interestingly enough, there was a crazy quintuple homicide that occurred here in 2006 in a community that's right near here. Just a crazy murder story that we found out about. My mom pointed out today, where a son murdered his 3 sisters and his parents in order to some money. So that's a random fact, but I thought I'd throw that in here. We're blessed to be able to do this every single week and to have all you guys watching, so thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts.
It's very weird
Tonight's
to
going to
have
be
a murder
exciting.
Like that nearby,
not a scary
but yeah,
episode,
not
but you can definitely feel
a
the
scary
energy in there,
episode, and
and
not,
I'm really
focus
curious
on this one.
to see just who is going to be here. I mean, you've got the ghost of the protector. That's always interesting to have a spirit that's a guardian. You have this creepy thing lurking outside. You have children. You have attempted murderers that themselves on accident. I mean, you have a lot of strange history that can be explored here, but none of this would be possible without the 3 people in front of me right here. The spooky fan. Woo.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
Hello, monsters.
Yeah.
First of all, happy Mother's Day to Mary.
Oh,
Can we get some
Thank
flowers and
you.
hearts in the chat for Mary?
It is Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Right now.
We got
Yes.
about an hour left of it.
Yes.
2 hours.
Yes.
We're spooks. How
It's
you
me.
doing, my
I'm
man?
doing very good. Good. Crazy place, built in 1846. It's the oldest riverboat hotel. River. Steamboat. Oh, wait a second. No.
I was impressed.
I was trying to act like I really knew it, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
No, it's actually a very cool place. This is a desolate area on our way out here. But anyway, yeah, it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's a really old building with a lot of history to it. A lot of deaths and a lot of stuff, like Colin said, lurking inside. Non-human entities is what we're told. So I'm ready to go.
Mom,
Yes.
the mother of the day.
Yes.
How are you doing?
doing good. I get to go ghost hunting on Mother's Day with my son and my second son.
I understand
And
you're
your adult
doing the
baby.
audio
Yes.
editing thing to make it
The
seem
big
interesting
baby.
and all, but I'd rather just hear them talk.
No, it's gonna be fun.
This is happening a little bit
There's
often.
a lot of
Just saying.
energy in this house,
Yeah.
and it's just, yeah, I'm excited.
I'm doing really good. We've been filming a lot this month, and we are going to continue to film even more this month.
Yeah, this is the first of how many videos?
4?
4 videos, night 1.
Man.
Never ends.
This is a really cool town. I mean, it's pretty old. It dates back before Civil War. There's some really crazy history in this town. Really crazy history in this building. Right now, they have confirmed 25 deaths inside of the building, and there's probably tons and tons more. But that's just what the owners know as of right now. Some really crazy stories about this place. I mean, the thought of me sleeping in room number 5, where the spirits like to talk about how messy people are and tuck people into bed. Get a little claustrophobic getting tucked in, so I'm a little scared about that. That's the spooky part of tonight.
The spooky
But
part is
I'm
being talked to.
really excited. I think we're gonna be in for some pretty spooky stuff and a lot of activity.
So Connor's got the room with the arguing ghosts and the tucking in. Mary, you've got the watcher,
The Watcher
And-
just up in the corner and just watches
the Civil War ghost,
Civil War ghost.
and you've got the gun threatening ghost room.
Exactly.
So you gotta stay on your toes.
Well, if you sleep on the left side of the bed, as you'll see in the interview prior, I sleep on the right side, so I'm safe.
Well, we'll test that theory out
But it is kinda
tonight.
creepy. It is kind of creepy.
Who's in yours?
I don't think anybody's in mine. I got the parlor room right there. There's just men's spirits. They don't like women, but I'll fit right
That's
in.
right, that's what it
Right.
was.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, to start this out this evening, we're going to walk over there to the bridge, call in the spirits, and then we're going to head inside and start this off with the seance.
All right,
Oh.
let's do it.
All right.
Interesting plan.
All right.
Okay.
Mom, you want to hold this
Yep.
for a bit?
You bet.
I'll take
Walk.
Yep.
No, you go.
Why don't
for
you
it.
guys turn on Spirit Talking? It reminds me of Goatman's Bridge. Oh my god,
Mine
you see this
does.
huge spider web on me?
No.
Torture.
Neck torture.
Ugh.
Deceased.
Deceased.
Ooh, weird.
This is a creepy
remember?
bridge, dude.
Supposedly a car, right?
Yeah, so this bridge is actually supposed to be haunted. I don't know if we got this on camera, but the owners were telling us beforehand that
Don't push it.
We're lost here.
Don't push.
that's what it said.
Yeah.
They
Do you like Satan?
yo. Do you like Satan?
No.
Deceased, don't
We
push it.
don't.
Owners were telling us that there have been spiritual things that have happened here on the bridge. Story is a woman was driving and there was a car accident here and she and her child drowned in the waters.
Cut. Rim.
Cut? Rim? What's up here?
Bridge.
Yo, we got a lot of fucking
Satan?
negative
Wow.
words. You know,
Yeah,
that is
there's a lot of
interesting though.
negativity
Evil,
back here for some
grim,
reason.
do you like Satan, neck torture? All very negative words. And like the owner said, remember, the things outside the house are the not good things that are kept out of the house by the
Harold.
protector. Harold.
Right.
Oh yeah, true.
So whatever's out here, it could be that creepy thing that's lurking around there. Wow. Very pretty.
It is.
All right, so let's sing London Bridge is Falling Down, except Bentonsport Bridge is falling down. All right. All right. Bentonsport Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Bentonsport Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. I don't know why. I don't know why I wanted to sing that.
Is that a threat?
Watermelons.
Charles.
So we got Zachary, Arthur, and Charles.
Interesting. Oh man.
Remember, there's so many spirits that are out here that they said that come from the water, and
Right.
they would bring in those men from the Civil War and
Right.
take them right out of there.
Cut their clothes off so they couldn't distinguish if they were Confederate or Union.
If there's somebody here,
Be quiet and listen.
It's weird. It didn't seem like we walked that far, but
Yeah, we walked a
we kind of did.
decent distance.
Speak.
Speak. To anyone that might be out here on the bridge, anybody who was ever associated with the river, who was brought here, and if you can hear our voice, follow us over to the old inn right there, the Mason Inn. We would love to speak with you tonight. Not if you're negative, you're not going to be allowed in, but any lost spirits, follow our energies back into the inn so we can speak with you.
Speak into this device and tell me your name.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Oh,
Lawrence.
There it is.
a bunch of men's names.
Lawrence. That's one guy I asked to come over.
Participate.
Okay.
They participated
Lawrence,
in
we
the
gotta
Civil
remember that.
War.
Right? Maybe his name is Lawrence.
Yeah, again, I just wanted to say, if you have any story...
Oh my god,
I
that
know
flew
they're
into my
terrible.
mouth.
Wow.
They're
There's your
terrible.
Did you
mouth.
see that?
Yes.
Holy shit, sorry.
If anybody has anything to say to us tonight, or if you need help maybe, come over to the inn and we'll talk to you tonight. You don't have to be scared. We'd love to talk.
Demand.
Demand. Back.
Neck again.
Painted neck.
You have a painted neck.
Yeah, I do have neck tattoos.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
You have a noose on your neck too.
Scream.
Oh, weird.
I do think it's cool we got Lawrence though.
Well, let's go inside.
All right.
Okay.
Look in drawer.
Weird.
Guess we're gonna have to look in the drawer in the house.
Is it on the back side?
This is like.
Oh, it would be like
Listen, I don't know.
On the other side.
On the other side.
Ernest. Are you trying to tell us something? Ernest, you're welcome to come in and speak with us as well,
If you're allowed.
if you are allowed. That's crazy though. I was hung, neck torture, painted neck.
You have the
I
noose
have a
on.
noose tattoo. Which side is it on? Somebody just walked up to the side.
Help me.
Okay.
What do you need help
Yeah.
with?
Ooh. Where'd that thing go?
All 3 EMF lights? Look at that, dude. It's showing that that's picking something real
What's
up.
going on? This is going
That thing's seeming like at least a 4 dot. Ooh.
What the?
6 spirits.
6 spirits.
Got some energy in here tonight, folks.
Oh
Hello.
my god, dude.
Healthy.
Dude, there's a ton of energy here.
Wow. Look at these lights.
What happened to me?
Help me, what happened to me?
Healthy attachment.
We should probably.
Well, she was even saying like the spirits here will follow you around, but they're just nice.
Remember?
I can't hear.
I can't hear. Help me, I can't hear. All right, everybody. To start this off,
Yeah.
let's all just sit and introduce ourselves and just try to really focus in and bring these people into the room. So, to whoever's here with us, we just want to introduce ourselves. We are going to sit for a second and all just put out the best energy that we can possibly put out from our bodies. Evil. I know that there's somebody here that needs help. I want to introduce myself. My name's Colin.
My name's Connor.
My name's Mary.
And I'm Jeff.
We're just going to put out some good energy right now. So everybody, let's just sit for a minute and just try to put out loving, good energy so we can try to attract that tonight. just close your eyes and really focus on just females.
Don't be nervous.
Yeah, this is the female
I
parlor.
remember about being nervous as well.
Don't be nervous, women.
Kitchen.
Kitchen? Oh, the kitchen's right there.
All right. Is there? Yes.
Okay, let's...
Destination.
Destination kitchen.
It's not good.
I am scared. Help me, I'm scared.
Don't be nervous. I'm scared.
Don't be nervous. Don't be scared. We're friendly.
I'm scared. All right, let's do the eyes closed. Just... Okay, try to feel our good energy and tell us how we can help you. Was that somebody's stomach that made that noise?
Ridicule. Hell. Doorway ship.
Doorway, ship. They came in from the ship through the doorway. I've seen somebody standing over there in the doorway. So, oh, dude, right when I said that.
Explain what that means again.
So that literally is showing that there's somebody. Dude, they're close, bro.
Hold mine.
Okay. The tunnels. Slaves. Okay, so we can see you right there. What's your name? It's standing like really close to it.
Can you make a noise like knock or move the door, play the piano key?
Terrified.
They're scared of us.
They're not scary. We're only here to talk to you.
Can you tell me?
Stranger.
Can you tell me? Is this Harold? Is this Harold that's coming up to us? Checking us out, making sure that we're good people.
That's crazy. It really sounds like this is somebody who needs help. They've asked for help repeatedly, but they're really nervous to talk to us because we're strangers.
I'm in my 20s.
Like that's the age of people that would be fighting in the Civil War.
Dude, somebody's... I don't think you guys know how crazy that is. It never does that.
And
No.
staying lit up like that too. That's nuts.
So, you can come in here. Nothing's gonna harm you in here. There's so much energy.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. It said hell and apocalypse. Maybe this person's religious and is afraid of what happened if they were to die.
And it would seem like hell or
Evelyn.
apocalypse.
Evelyn, we're in the women's parlor.
Is a woman here with us?
That's my voice.
Can you speak a little louder so we can hear you?
Please get out.
Vaccine.
Women's again.
Dude, somebody's standing right there. Evelyn, if that's you, can you come over here and touch this red light or this bell? It'll show us that you're here with us. Oh, it went off.
There it came.
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
Nope, not for another 3 hours
Shadow.
here.
12 o'clock shadow?
No. Somebody needs to shave.
Oh, no, the light went off over there. Oh. Who's standing by the red light right there? Can you make a knock on the floor or the wall? Oh, okay. Thank you.
We told them to go away.
Yeah.
So, Evelyn. Thank you, Evelyn. Evelyn Lopez?
So we know you've passed. We know this is the women's parlor. So who is by the red light?
Surrounded.
Scottish.
Scottish. Who's Scottish? What's your name?
Video.
Video.
Well, your video.
Cracks appear. It seems like you're scared. You're warming up to us. What can we do to...
Name. Standing behind you.
Well, in case you weren't here at the beginning, my name's Colin.
My name's Connor.
My name's Mary.
My name's Jeff.
Once again, what's your name?
You're back again. Seems like you like to come over to the table and play with these instruments, so keep doing it, but give us a bigger sign that you're here.
That was a cough.
There's a cough. What?
This was a tuberculosis hospital. That was
Okay,
so
okay, You
clear.
have to pick that. What?
That was a cough.
Oh, I think I just heard it. Yeah, hacking wheeze. Yeah.
That was a cough.
There's a cough. What?
This was a tuberculosis hospital. That was
Okay,
so
okay, You
clear.
have to pick that up. For sure.
Southwest.
You have to pick that up.
Okay, yep.
Did we just hear you cough?
That was insane, actually.
Yeah.
That was a full-on cough. It came from this way.
9. Died.
9
Parties died.
parties. Remember they said the story in here of parties. So there had to be some energy left. So maybe...
Die.
Die? Oh!
Wow. Wow, that makes sense.
Francis.
Oh, and Francis!
I got that outside.
Yeah.
Francis again.
Mistakenly. Cracks appear mistakenly. Vaccine. Dude, this is insane.
Okay.
Okay,
Did
so
you get vaccine before?
I did-
Because of the tuberculosis?
Mhm.
Maybe something?
but what about Francis? I mean,
I got my name's Francis when we were outside.
My name is Francis.
I got my name is Francis.
So your name is Francis.
there's a lot of people. These are portals, remember?
All right, so if you were a patient in the hospital, when this place was a hospital, and you died, can you ring that bell or touch that red light?
Rosemary. That's my mother's name. Rosemary. Is there a reason that you said Rosemary?
Mistakenly hidden away.
You're being followed.
Did you follow us from the bridge?
Wasn't she saying?
Is that why you're asking for help? Because you're new to here tonight?
Name again. Dude, maybe it's a spirit that forgot its name.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't they saying something about being followed, though? Like people following?
Oh yeah, she said spirits will follow you.
Just following everywhere, right? I think there's like a lot of spirits here. Bottom line.
It's an excluded.
It's not just one.
All right, here, guys, I have an idea for an experiment. Let me ask. You've said name. This thing's here all of a sudden, this bell.
Mm-hmm.
So you've said name a number of times and help me. It's there.
Just came back.
I think. Can you touch this red light?
Spirits.
8 spirits.
No, a lot of
Yeah.
Francis.
Francis!
Again.
We got
Francis, yeah.
something going on with Francis for sure. We
What?
should try to concentrate a little bit on that.
So this is pretty crazy what I just discovered, but in doing a little additional research about the Mason Inn in Bentonsport, I came across this article on Dread Central titled Cold Spots Mason House Inn. Now, this person discusses a little bit more in-depth history than what we discussed during our historical tour. They actually named some names of the people who died here. And what I found to be extremely shocking and bizarre was I scrolled down here. They're talking about a woman named Mary Mason Clark, who we talked about, Fanny. They discussed something about the ghost boy that's there. And then there's Mr. Foggy Body. And this is what shocked the hell out of me. Yes, there is a spirit in the hotel who is named Francis. We didn't know this during the tour. I actually didn't find this out until right now when I was editing this video. But apparently one of the former owners referred to this ghost as Mr. Foggy Body, who's the ghost of former manager Francis O'Clark. Described as a floating head with shocking white hair atop a body of smoke, he's been seen by employees and guests alike. Though Francis Clark didn't die in the hotel, he managed it for several years, and his body was laid out in the hotel parlor when he died. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were sitting in the parlor doing this investigation. And yeah, my mind is definitely a little blown by this. We didn't know that there was a Francis there who had formerly managed the hotel. So if you're shocked like I am, be sure to leave me a comment letting me know what you think of this evidence, because to me this is pretty freaking bizarre.
Are you looking for somebody named Francis? Royal Pavilion. Francis.
Next.
So it seems like there's a spirit named Francis that's here. But there's also a spirit that is lost and needs help, and it seems like you can't remember your name. Is that true?
I'm upset. Kevin.
All right, Francis. We want to keep speaking with you, but... Ball?
There's balls on the stairs.
I just heard a knock. All right, guys. Here's what I want to do. I want to go one at a time, and we're going to say the alphabet in order, and whenever this bell goes off, we'll say that that's their answer so we can spell its name out.
Elizabeth.
Another woman. It's getting up to there's 8 spirits, but there's one that needs help. To the spirit who needs help,
Round.
I keep saying to look in the drawers.
Or look behind you.
Mistakenly hidden
Branch.
away, you need to go. Branch. He himself on the branch.
I wonder where that gun was kept. If it was kept in a drawer.
Yeah, right?
Something.
All right, so we're going to all go through the alphabet. And when you hear
Stuff so far.
the letter
Francis
that
thing
you're
is
looking
crazy.
for, go like this. Tap that bell. So I'm going to start. Hit the bell when I say the letter and help us figure out what your name is. A.
Okay.
Go.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N
Stay
O
right here.
P Q
6.
R S T U V W X Y Z A B
Yes.
C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z A
Not
B
well.
C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V
V.
A V.
Okay.
Mom.
A.
Aaron.
7.
Alphabetical.
Oh, man.
A. So it's A. Ava.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh my God.
In my head, I swear to
Yeah.
God, I was
Me
thinking
too.
Ava.
What the f are the odds of
And two.
alphabetical? And we just read out the goddamn
Does
alphabet.
it say it on there?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Really? What's it say?
Alphabetical.
And 2 dings?
Yeah.
We can talk.
Correct.
We can
I know we can
Oh!
Nuts. Okay.
Oh my.
2. I just said 2. Whoa. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Female voice?
Yeah.
There was just a
Dude.
click over here.
Did you not hear the
I heard
female voice?
over here.
Yes. 2. I just said 2. Whoa.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Female
I heard
voice?
that. What the heck?
2. I just said 2. Whoa. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Female voice?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we look at this going off again?
Ava, I think we helped you figure out your name. Can you tap that bell or the red light? If your name is Ava? AVA?
I think it's over there.
Please don't go now.
Stay. Please don't go now.
15.
Okay, do you think she could be 15?
Yeah.
Okay, we're not leaving. We're staying as you're requesting.
Did
So,
you
go ahead.
did you die here, Ava? If so, could you ring that bell in front of us?
I died suddenly.
Okay, I think we're on to something here.
Mm.
Ava,
So, Ava,
15 years old.
you're a 15-year-old girl who died here suddenly? Did you have tuberculosis?
Okay. And remember, we heard a cough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the cough was crazy.
The woman's voice.
Ava, are you looking for Francis?
Maybe that's her mother.
Horrific. It's a creature.
Ooh.
Horrific, it's a creature.
Ew.
The thing? Are you talking about the thing outside? That's what you're scared of?
Terrified, remember? That came up earlier.
Dude, I think this is Harold over here just standing in the dark. Horrific, it's a creature in the dark.
10. Hmm.
Kid.
STD?
Really?
Maybe she died of an STD.
You.
Yeah. Ava, so you died suddenly of a sexual disease in this house?
Distrusting. I lost my life here.
Dude, so we thought it was something medical. It keeps saying religion, hell, all this stuff. Maybe Ava was like, or had sex and got an STD and died, and she feels like she's going to hell?
The Underground Railroad? Could she have been coming through here?
True.
It could have been.
Cancer.
You know, STD can lead to like cervical cancer and so on.
The wall. Duration.
I mean, Ava, do you know that you're past?
Flood.
There's Francis.
Was Francis
I've
your
been here
brother?
150 years.
1800s.
I mean, yeah, that checks out.
1846.
Yeah.
Could be.
150.
Were you with the Mormons that came through here?
1846.
What's 2023 minus 150?
Well, I mean,
2000 minus 150 is 1850.
Yeah, and this is
Plus 23.
This is
1873.
This was built in 18.
Did you die in the year 1873? Entry. Right there.
I'm right here.
In the entry. Ava? Has that been you standing right there the whole time, Ava?
Like the spirits keep coming and going.
Harold, where are you at?
You are not safe.
Not safe.
Frightening.
There's a definite mix here, I think, you know? Some people are terrified. They've probably been obviously abused.
So, Ava, is Francis your brother? You've said Francis.
Nobody talks to us.
There you go.
We don't mean harm.
Warning.
Said before, too.
If we help you reunite with Francis, would you be able to move on? What can we do to help you?
Won't sleep. This just died. What the I was about to say something and then it just turned off.
Does it come back on?
Standing behind you.
Again.
Again. Now
Third-
it's
third
behind
time.
Connor. Right when it died.
I feel like Ava left. Who's with us now? Are you the spirit that likes to knock twice? Can you knock twice?
Bridge, not good.
Wow.
Something bad followed us from the bridge, and Harold's like,
Yeah.
Right.
They couldn't
just
block
died
it.
again.
Couldn't block it.
Harold, are you protecting us?
Aliens.
Aliens?
dude, it's a portal.
Right.
That's some f***ing weird shit. Sunny early morning. Aliens. Okay, this is gonna sound like a really crazy question. Are there extraterrestrial spirits that have come into this house through a portal?
Oh,
What?
Challenge.
that's a yes.
Dude, what?
A hard hit, too.
Yeah,
Right when you said it.
that would be a very
Yo,
big
that's fucking
And then it
crazy.
turned itself off.
challenge with dealing with aliens.
That's nuts.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Never had the opportunity to ask an alien a question. This is quite perplexing as
Right.
what to ask
What do you
next.
ask?
Go ahead and ask.
Where did you come from? Can you tell us where you came from as an alien?
Investigate.
Investigate.
Oh,
That camera
camera
just
just died?
Oh, weird.
This is a full battery.
1950s.
Okay.
What the fuck? That camera just like glitched out.
So where did you come from? The 1950s?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
1950s. God. That thing keeps going off.
Is the thing that the people see outside of the house crouching that's humanoid? Is that an alien that came through a portal at one point? Because nobody knows what the thing outside the house is, but it's kind of negative and it's not allowed here.
It's like voices.
Didn't hear anything. At least I didn't make anything out. Ooh.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Satan.
Satan! It's a demon.
You were wrong.
I'm walking around you.
Oh, walking around you. Look at us going crazy. All
gosh.
Oh my god! Oh.
When it walks around the house, it can't get in.
yeah, true. True.
Right.
That's that entity outside.
Elijah.
Elijah.
Biblical.
It's very lonely here.
Instead of an alien, are you a demon outside trying to get into this house?
Inside.
You're
I did too.
inside.
I was about to freak out.
Dude,
Could
you
we-
could be looking through the window right there.
Right. If we went outside, could we see you?
Yeah. Who's keeping you out? Why can't you get in? Who's keeping you out?
Hello, all.
Maybe we have somebody friendlier now.
Is Harold keeping you out?
Rifle.
What was that?
Yo, what was that growl?
No, I think it was outside.
I think it's outside.
Outside.
Margaret.
Margaret. It's my mother's middle name.
Also crazy. A lot of people named
Jeff.
Margaret.
Oh, that's well.
They go by Mary.
Phonetically, that's me.
Yeah.
Phonetically, yeah.
And the owner of this house was named Mary.
Well,
Guess who else's name is Mary?
yeah, and Rosemary, and then my name. They just said
We need energy.
my mother's middle name is Margaret. So you're naming several names that are
1200s.
related to me, possibly. Is there a reason for that?
On the cross. Mary on the cross. It's a lot of religious stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this house is built by Mormons.
Shit.
Right.
True. We also find all of us can agree in our investigations over the years places that were once religious or associated with religion, once that religion leaves a place, that's a place where these demonic evil beings like to try to get into. There have been like Yorktown Memorial Hospital, the Abbey that I filmed at, so many places where once religion leaves, these evil things, it's like a beacon to them. Use table.
We're doing
Lily.
Lily.
10.
Golly's numbers.
So many numbers.
So many spirits.
I think
I'm
that
listening to you.
I think there's just a lot of spirits coming through. It's portals. They keep talking. In the interview, they told us there are 3 or 4 portals. I think they're just coming and going.
And they even said, like, this is a place where even spirits that went into the light can come
Right,
back into
right.
this house.
Yeah, they've crossed over. They can.
Samuel.
Yeah, I've not really heard that so much. Have you? I mean, like once they cross, they say they can come back in.
What it's sounding like right now, we've talked to Ava. There's a Francis here. There's a 10-year-old girl named Lily. And everybody seems to be telling us that there is also the thing outside that people see is a demon. Tobacco. Or an alien.
I know. Too many to count.
Too many to
Yeah.
count. Too many
Yes.
spirits.
Yeah.
There's just so many here.
There is
Flames.
flames. the person who's scared, are you scared that if you cross over into the light, you might go to hell? You can answer yes to that by touching that red light, ringing the bell. Are you afraid that you might go to hell?
Ridicule. Location.
Guess not.
Through all this, are you confirming that the spirits in this house keep the evil, the demon, the aliens outside? That's the thing people see out there? That only good human spirits are inside of this house? Needed help.
Seems like
I scare people.
they need a lot of help. And then, like when she was talking, it's like a place where where spirits are getting taught how to move on and how to communicate. And so many of them have been like, I need help.
I mean, even this place being like a hospital at
Right.
one point, like this is where people were coming
Watch yourself here.
if they needed help.
Right.
So crazy because it's somebody who's
3.
there's somebody who really needs help.
Stigmata.
There's stigmata, another
Yeah.
religious word. I was
Right.
about
Yeah.
to say
Yeah.
there's a association heavily with religion here. A bunch of different names and spirits. Francis and Ava,
More
definitely.
energy.
It keeps saying it needs help, more energy.
Yeah.
So before we move on, you can answer either of these questions.
All of a sudden, just
Gosh.
3! Dude, it just said 3 and it just rang the bell 3
It did,
times.
yep.
Raymond. What's the guy's name who's the protector?
Harold. Yeah, my dad's name.
Oh, that's weird. Actually, how it said Rosemary.
Rosemary, Margaret, Harold.
His name,
Jeff.
her name's Rosemary
Dude,
Margaret.
it's fucking Jeff's whole family tree.
Rosemary Margaret. Harold. Jeff.
What the hell?
Answer either of these questions. Your age. I'm 27.
I'm 60.
I'm 25.
I'm 62.
Just try to say with any of these devices, how can we help you right now, being here in the house? We're not afraid of you.
Relation.
Or what part of the house should we go to next? You can answer either of those questions. How can we help you, or where should we go?
Definitely a portal through here.
Large scale.
Large scales on that alien out there.
Demon.
Oh.
Large scale demon.
Oh.
Oh.
Holy f***. Are you afraid of the demon that's outside? Is that what you're saying? I didn't even realize when it said 3. There's 3 candles too.
Oh,
They all just lit up.
yeah. Oh.
This thing, look at this.
Ooh. Holy
Going off
moly.
the chart.
Something touching that big time.
Use your
We're
energy
putting
and
a lot
knock
of energy
something
through it.
over, or make the wall shake, make the floor shake. I've never seen it. Ever. I mean,
Am I really dead?
when you say yes, you are. Who are we talking to that's making this device? That's like just over with. Okay.
Am I really dead? How can I help you?
Yeah.
Unmoldability.
Strangled.
I think these places have so much history that you know,
It's hard to keep
murders,
track of it all or where it all came from.
You don't know even part of them, really.
Right.
From 1846?
So you asked how we can help you.
Dance.
Okay, Colin.
You heard them.
I don't know.
They said, come on. Does that say crack?
Yeah. We asked how we can help you. You asked, am I really dead? So let me help you right now and say, if you are the one that's been speaking to us, yes, you are dead. You are not physically here with us right now. It's the year 2024. You should move on if you can to a better place.
Oh my god.
We just want to help you.
I've never seen EMS.
How many times, though, has a K2 meter done that? Like that much? Not, I mean, we always say, like,
Explain this equipment.
it's never happened.
Oh.
Okay, so this is a device that you can use your energy and make these lights go off like you've been doing. So you can keep doing that if you would. You can just touch this like this, or you can talk into these devices with your energy. Okay, there you go.
Or you can tap that bell.
I'm the man. Are you a herald?
You hear that thud? Remember telling the story about hearing a thud upstairs?
Okay,
That's
yeah.
where I
Uh-huh.
heard this. That's where I heard the thud come from.
Should we go upstairs?
Interference.
It's so quiet. Because there's nobody living around here.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear everything.
Not a single car has.
No.
This is very different than the Yuma prison where there was like a fucking highway right next door.
It's watching you.
Deformed.
Outside.
Out.
Oh, what the hell?
That was loud.
That was big.
Was that you over there?
Can you let us know you're
Certain.
out there again, please?
You are protected.
Remember this whole time we also could have been connecting with the spirit of the guy who was murdered. Remember she said there's anxiety and he's always really nervous and it's kind of weird energy and he doesn't know what happened to him.
True.
Which room did the guy get shot?
Your room
room.
upstairs.
Yeah.
And
He got
remember this
shot?
and this guy got shot.
But
The
remember,
poker game.
My guy, the one guy, only had the gun pointing at him.
No, that guy got
Yeah.
killed in that room.
Same
Someone
guy,
came into the room.
but two different guys.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
And then there's the gambler right here who got taken out
Oh,
and
yeah,
shot.
That's right. Yeah, he cheated.
All right, we've had a really good conversation with everybody here. Where should we go next in the house?
Goodness gracious.
Can you tell us a room or a part of the house? Should we go upstairs?
Better watch out.
Or a room number?
Hear
She's a
my voice.
man-eater.
Okay, let us know.
Forced marriage. The 15-year-old. Back to the beginning. What room number? Can you give us a number? Or tap on the bell 2 times, 3 times, 4 times to let us know? In the woods. Where should we go? Two!
Okay. We should just take it for that.
Well,
Two.
thank
That's
you.
crazy.
Room 2 it is.
Where's
Thank
room
you
two?
very
Yeah,
much.
what is room?
It's upstairs. They're all.
You're down here.
You're one.
Alright.
It's probably your room.
That was number 5.
Oh, you're
I'm doing
5?
2. We gotta figure that out.
Maybe I'm 2.
All right, we're gonna go to room number 2 now.
Let's go do it.
Whoever's here, you can follow us up there. We're gonna bring some other devices. Let's keep talking.
I was a child.
A lot of children.
Yeah.
Forced marriage.
She also said there was a lot of children.
It is weird. They said he will harm you in the woods. Once again, warning about the outside. And right when we said, where should we go? In the woods. It's like something.
11. Sir.
All right, let's go. All right, guys. So we've got the SLS. I recharged the Tempest. We've got a spirit box, the spirit chat. We're gonna go find room 2 because the spirit told us to go there. So. Four, 5,
6.
I go 7, 8.
Put 2 down, be downstairs.
Maybe 2s.
Like, so, yeah. Why is there not a 2? Was yours number 1 or what?
That is number 1.
It does say number 1 on there.
all right. To whoever's in here, we just want to speak. We've got some little toys that we can use to speak to you with. Remember, right here's the window that the murderer tried to shoot through and murder somebody, and then they slipped it and accidentally hung themselves from a noose. Is there anybody up here? Can you give us a sign? We're gonna sit quietly for a second. Is there anybody here with us? Is Ernest in here with us? It's so goddamn quiet.
It's so
Story. I have a piercing headache in here, like stabbing my ear.
I got one.
Really?
Yeah, here, quick. He showed up on the floor.
Oh, it's like
See
at
him?
the end of the bed.
See him? Right in between.
Right here.
Oh, and he went up on the bed. He went up on the bed.
Ernest, is that you? Ernest,
Get
did
in
we
here,
just
you
see
little
you?
creep.
Like loud, like clap or something.
There's noise out there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Noise out there.
Mm.
Like loud, like clap or something.
There's noise out there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Bodies below.
Oh, the Underground Railroad.
And all the bones.
Bones. It just.
She said.
Is there somebody out in the hallway or in a different room? Can you make a noise, please?
Can you knock twice?
Oh, I got one, guys.
That's some wild noises.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Biggie.
It's on the
Biggie.
window.
Look, it's on.
Oh.
Is this a room?
Yes.
Yep.
Dude, look, this is the guy that himself, right? Oh, it came back.
Weird.
Look at it's back on the bed. It's like moving back and forth. Are you?
He'll get you.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that the Ernest, the man that you've been warning us about the whole time?
This thing has disappeared and reappeared 3 times. Can you make a noise on the window or anything? Move a drape?
All right, whoever's there by the window.
Standing beside you.
Standing beside you.
Look at how big this thing is.
Dude. Oh my god.
That is big.
It's moving all over the place.
What's your name? Can you say your name right there?
Right?
Explore.
Look at it. It's right by the mirror there, right?
Law enforcement.
Look at how long this is here for. Can you... Oh my god, look at how it's reaching. Doesn't it look like it might be hanging, guys?
Yeah. Can you say your name, please?
I mean, look at... It's like the neck is up here.
Whoever we're seeing right there, please say your name. Woman?
Look at this thing's hanging from the ceiling, guys. Its feet are off the bed. It's
What?
way up on the top.
Okay, we can see you. What's your name?
Mister.
What do you think? What do you guys think?
Historian sounded like a son. Who are you, a man or a woman?
This thing's just here. Look at its feet down here, barely touching everything. Look at how high it is.
I'm
Oh,
not
it's
sure
gone.
how much I believe in that
All right,
thing.
we saw you.
There's a lot
Who
of
did we just see?
interesting words coming out of that thing.
Inside the room.
Uh-huh.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Oh.
Again.
Said Kevin downstairs
Yeah.
too.
Who's Kevin? He's dead. He's...
Kevin, can you just make some sort of noise so we know that you're here? And how we can help you? Tell us how to help.
Breathe.
Were you sick in the hospital here?
It sounded like breathe, you're the lucky ones.
Ooh,
I mean, tuberculosis was like a volume.
right. And we can breathe.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Were you a tuberculosis patient?
Did you die here?
Sexy.
No.
Me?
Brown eyes. Sexy. Maybe it
Kevin.
Maybe that's the Watcher.
Oh.
I mean,
Stand up in the corner of the room.
there was a
Oh,
man
no,
who
don't
was
say
trying
that.
to murder a woman he was in love with in this room. She used to stay in here,
Really?
remember?
Was
Really?
the Watcher in this room?
No.
No.
No. What do you want from us?
Oh, now? It's almost...
I remember how I died.
Well, how did you die?
Freedom.
Can you tell us exactly how you died? What's the last memory you have before this? In the house?
It sounded like in the house.
Were you bedridden?
Where am I?
You're still in the house. Where are you? You're still here in the house. Up in the...
Working room?
Gotta get out. So, did you die of a disease? Are you sick?
Strange.
Barn.
How can we help you?
I just want to walk to a different room. I feel like
Dude, there's one on the chair here.
Agatha.
Oh,
Agatha.
Oh, quick. I'm showing up again.
It's like on the...
Oh, he's on the dresser
Oh.
right there.
Oh,
there's that
loud
That was
bang.
a bang out here.
Was that you
Here,
making the
Thomas,
bang?
switch with Mary so you can get that SOS.
Okay, hurry up. It's You're laying right below me, actually.
Kevin, is that you?
Can you make any kind of movement of the pillows or the floor? Bang. Yeah, he's right on this couch right below me.
What's your name, whoever's here?
It's gone. It's gone.
It's gone?
Yeah, gone. I think it's still here. It's just I've had a number of figures pop up, but they disappear.
I guess you have questions.
We do.
We have a lot.
I think it's the same thing. I think there's like a number of entities here.
Mm-hmm.
These are different. I think these are different.
Well, there wasn't just one person who ever stayed in this room, too.
Mhm.
Right? I think that. I mean, there's probably hundreds of people in and out of these.
Should we go to a different room?
Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit, another religious.
Mm-hmm.
Should we go to another room up here?
I like Kevin.
Margaret.
Animals.
Yeah, this is our room.
That's not your room. Your room's over here, Jeff.
Try this one.
This one.
This is Jeff's room. No, should we turn that off?
Ooh, it feels
It
good.
is good.
Oh shit.
Feels good, a little bit noisy. You're in the West Rose room.
Watch it.
Right away when we get in here, watch
Mhm.
it. This is the spirit with the gun.
Brown eyes.
Again, brown eyes.
Mary.
Well, Kyle, you got blue.
I got blue. You're Kevin's brown eye girl.
Did I do anything? That focus?
Watch out, witchcraft.
We don't do witchcraft.
Oh.
Wait.
Nona. Oh my
What?
gosh. Brown-eyed girl.
Oh my god.
That's weird. That's my my
On
mom.
Mhm.
Father's Day.
And
Especially
And you were just.
I know.
Mother's Day.
That's so weird. Nona, are you here with us? Can you give us a sign?
That's crazy, actually.
And she had brown eyes.
Really?
And I have brown eyes. That's what we always say, like, it's
very dark.
right, you know, her mom, her grandma, me, Tessa.
Yep.
It's
Brown
like a
eyes?
girl
Dark
thing.
brown.
That's so weird.
Johanna.
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
There was some kind of noise.
I thought it came from the bathroom.
Why did you say Nona? Never gotten that word before. It's very specific.
Attached.
Attached to us.
Oh.
No, it might be attached to Mary. In a good way.
Miss you.
Really?
Wow.
Are you serious?
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna make me sad.
That is really sad.
That's so cool.
Wow.
I miss you too.
That's nuts.
Crazy,
Mhm.
actually.
Oh my god.
And I said, why did you say Nona? It said, I miss you.
Right.
Why you ask?
I miss you too, and I've been thinking about you all day because it's Mother's Day. Can you tell me if you're happy where you're at? Nona, if you're here, can you
I'm gonna try to.
come and touch me? Or stand by me?
I feel lost.
Figure. There's a figure. Oh my gosh. There's actually just a figure on there. Way above you.
Weird.
Above you?
Yeah, it was like way taller than Mary. Like arms and everything.
I miss you too. Are you with
She hasn't wrapped out until that one time.
Norman, my dad?
Little
Look
girl.
at this. Is that bizarre? Look at
What?
our.
It literally looks like there's someone like standing by Mary
Yeah.
hugging her.
Really?
Really?
I swear.
I mean, it's a bigger figure. Look
But
at,
it's standing like right next
look
to
at
you.
it goes off her legs. Oh
Standing next to-
shit!
Are you with Brianna? I know that you always loved her, and we always thought you were caring for her.
There it is again.
It's only started manifesting when you've been talking.
Can you tell us what you miss?
Where am I?
Well, I think that you're in heaven. I think you're in the afterlife with Norman.
Grandma, is that you? Nona? Are you here because it's Mother's Day?
You always said how proud you were of Colin,
So
and you always liked to watch his videos.
I'm trying to move.
Nona again!
No.
Nona again!
God, that is
Oh
insane.
my
What?
gosh.
That is actually crazy.
Have you ever gotten
No!
That is nuts, man.
Exceed.
Colin, you always bragged about Colin and said how just amazing with his videos and all your grandchildren, but you always said you were gonna be the next Steven Spielberg. And so you're just exceed all of her expectations, she always said.
Enid.
Enid. That's where my sister Wanda lives. Dude, look at this. Look at this big one. Oh, that's not on Mary. Look at this.
No, it's going from the trunk.
Mary's right
With
here.
its, like,
Mary,
arm
look
open.
at, look at Mary's right here. Oh,
Harold.
There's a guy.
Look
There's a
at-
person like sitting
right
on the
trunk, and it went over. It's. Can you reach over to grab Mary?
Can you touch my hand?
Oh, look at that, Connor.
It's touching you.
It's wrapped around your hand, your whole arm.
Nona, are you here with us?
Can you touch Mary again? Can you grab her arm?
There.
There.
Jeez. Okay.
Do you feel anything?
You know, just like a little bit of anxious.
So I mean, this kind of shows you how
It's really
she's
cool.
mapping
Just
out,
kind of,
and this is mapping.
Completely separate
I
map.
haven't.
Yeah.
I've been just not feeling
Can
a whole
you
lot of energy.
look at it's up on
Stars
Colin
up
too?
Mm-hmm.
It's touching Colin as well.
Todd.
Farm!
Oh
No, guys, this is
no,
really
this
insane.
Is too
Farm!
weird.
Look at how long these are staying here too.
What is happening?
What?
Of course.
Nona twice farm?
Okay.
We.
And it was
lived
even
on the
saying
farm
barn
all
on the
the
other
time.
Okay,
device.
that's
On my
really,
spirit talker, it was saying barn.
That's really crazy.
Right.
It's literally like on top of Colin.
Yeah,
now.
how long are you? This is like staying here a long time.
Are you trying to give Colin and I
Oh.
a hug?
It's gone.
Farm and Nona?
That's like
That's crazy. I said Nona twice.
really.
Yeah.
Mary!
Oh.
Oh my god!
Okay, we gotta keep
Mary!
going.
Oh my god.
That's like crazy.
That's nuts.
Honestly.
Well, it's also, I mean,
Quick visit from them.
kind of crazy. It was talking about
Grandma's
Jeff's
house.
parents downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But no.
Mary. That's crazy. That just
That's-
got me teary.
That got me really teary.
That's crazy. That got me teary.
There it is again, Connor. Look at. It's back again.
Back sitting on the chest.
On the chest, Mary.
Oh my gosh.
Reach your.
Blameless.
Can you touch Mary's hand? Look how it's draped across the bed. Yeah, touch Mary's hand.
Nona, we love you. If you're here.
Can you stand up on the bed for us? Let Mary know you're here.
Crazy. Feels.
It feels really weird.
Is it?
Just kind of.
That's right.
I don't know what. Hey, Mary, why don't you?
Mary again.
Are
Dude,
you
look at-
serious?
Look at.
What?
It says Nona twice and it says Mary twice.
Mary,
Oh my
Look at.
gosh. What is happening?
look at reaching up.
It's
It was reaching up at their arms.
Seriously, this is
I-
fucking crazy.
Mary, can you sit on the edge of the bed just a little bit?
And then even just like
the trunk?
blameless? Like because I always felt bad.
Maybe
because
this
she
is. Look at
you
you
know,
touching.
ended up in the home, and just she always wanted to go home. Just please take me home.
Play with my children.
Okay.
You.
Oh.
What?
Hey, we have a figure here,
And
Mary,
on Mother's Day.
Autumn.
just in case it's
Of
her.
course. We love fall. She loved Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
She was your grandma.
There's another.
No.
Oh, there's two.
What?
Back in the mirror.
There's one in the mirror, guys.
With this response, the session went from profound and sad and touching to downright eerily accurate. So, my grandma used to have something on her farm that she called the Enchanted Forest. It was basically a foresty area that she filled with Halloween decorations year-round, little things that the kids and grandchildren who visited the farm could go do and play with. And it was her personal project out at the farm. I will always remember the Enchanted Forest. So, to get a word that is so unbelievably eerily accurate, I mean, there's nothing else that could be said during that moment that would be as indicative of who we might have been talking to. And this is where the emotions really ramped up.
Oh my God!
Guys,
She's here.
okay, the Enchanted
The
Forest.
Enchanted Forest.
Forever.
It was her forest.
Guys, we have one in the mirror now too, guys.
Oh
In the
my
mirror.
God.
Oh my god.
Connor, isn't that weird? In the
Full
mirror?
goosebumps.
In the mirror?
Enchanted
I don't think I've ever seen one in the mirror. Oh, it's gone.
Planning.
So this.
Planning.
Wasn't she planning to do more in there?
Oh yes, and constantly planning to do more out there. More parties. That's where she had her big Halloween party every year. She'd love to take you, everybody out to the Enchanted Forest.
I think
That's
that's
actually
way
not
too much.
guilty.
It's too much.
That's
Well,
just so much.
and I feel guilty. I mean,
Guilty about
so-
what?
just, ugh,
Blind.
just that, she ended up there.
Yeah, you
I know.
you did
I
way
know.
more than anyone would ever do. You sacrificed your.
But you
Forever.
just feel bad.
I know.
But this is her reassuring you to not
Yes.
feel guilty
True.
about what
Good
happened.
spirit.
A good spirit.
Oh,
Enchanted
gosh.
again.
Oh my! Enchanted,
What the
enchanted
heck?
And a
again.
good spirit.
Oh,
I mean, Enchanted Forest.
In
Oh.
Norfolk?
Colin, you grew up.
what is it?
Norfolk?
Norfolk, Nebraska.
Wow,
Norfolk, North
That is nuts.
that is crazy.
I've never seen any of those words.
Carolina.
Well, we miss you so much, and we're so glad you're here with us.
That's just crazy because I feel like this really attests for the fact that spirits can come back into this house.
Right.
Right.
Spirits that have crossed over.
Our remains.
And Nona definitely crossed over.
Yeah.
Our remains don't.
And then, I mean,
No.
but like, Nona didn't know about this place.
No.
None of us knew about this place.
No.
But I think she's maybe attached. Like it's
But
We're hiding from
Mary.
you.
She hangs with Mary.
That is
That
really
is
freaking me out a
Really,
little bit.
yeah.
But even maybe because they were saying this is like they teach spirits how to communicate and like
Miss you.
They learn.
Oh my
What's it say?
gosh. Miss you
Miss
again.
you.
Wow.
and but she was saying this is like a house where they like teach spirits how to communicate and like
Right. Right.
this is her learning how to use these devices.
And I just put up on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I never ever put anything on Facebook or changed
Yeah.
my profile picture. I put a picture of her and I put miss you every day.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Just yesterday.
No.
It's
Yeah,
on
I
my
saw
Facebook.
that.
Yeah.
Did you hear? There's a noise.
Don't get me teary-eyed.
Happy Mother's Day, Grandma. That's kind of freaking me out.
This is what got me teary.
Me too.
It's pretty crazy.
Spirit.
Painting.
Anything with that?
Well, you did that painting of her and, you know, your grandma and grandpa, and it just got wet this week, and I've been kind of stressed out over that painting being wet.
This week?
Yeah.
Oh, we had some water in the
He had
basement.
just like water came in and got the frame, and so I'm like, of
Just
all,
this week.
like I don't have any
Of course.
paintings, of course.
What the hell?
Can you tell us who you're there with? Or if
Brilliant.
any other buddy you want us to say hi to for you?
Miss you again.
What?
What?
Over and over. Miss you.
Oh my god.
We miss you too.
Yeah. We miss you so much. We think of you every day. And we miss you thinking about all the going to the farm to see you. Colin wanted to come and see you at the farm this summer.
This is helping me.
This is helping me.
Oh my gosh. I'm shocked. I'm literally shocked.
This is so peculiar.
There's one sitting right by Colin right now. Look at this.
Nona, are you here with us?
Look at this.
How?
Nona. Colin, there's one that appeared on the bed.
She's sitting like right in between Mary and Colin.
She's right. It's Mary. You're right. Put your hand in the middle. Go a little farther in. There you are. There you're touching.
Are you touching Colin?
She's
and I?
touching Colin's
Oh, she
hand.
is touching Colin's hand, and you're
Where?
on
Like
your
on your
left
camera.
hand. Your left hand. Oh no! Look at what the heck.
Well, now it's mapping Colin
no,
and
not
her.
Colin and her.
Tradition.
Another one. There's three. What
We
in
got
the
a lot of
heck?
traditions, that's for sure. You know, you were the one that always, you loved all of her traditions. How we'd go to her Halloween party every year and she'd do the same things.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe
That's
it.
really crazy, actually. Gourd.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yo.
I just planted gourds. I never plant gourds, and I planted some gourds because she loved planting gourds.
You're joking.
No, that was
No,
her. That
I did
was
it.
her.
Oh, it's on.
What?
What?
Gourd. Gourd.
Yeah, because I love planting pumpkins. She loved gourds, so this year I'm like, I'm gonna do some gourds.
What?
Nelly.
Nelly.
September?
Well, her birthday's in September.
I mean, I got there's a ton of different favorites now.
Nellie, I have a cousin that called my mom every week, and
His
her
name-
name was Nettie. So I don't know,
It's close.
Nellie Nettie,
Close.
because it was
Might
Lynette,
be.
but now
That
she's an adult.
the gourd.
The gourd.
The
Gourd
gourd.
is so
Enchanted
weirdly
Forest.
specific.
Nona, Mary.
I remember going out to Nona's garden and like looking at all of her gourds that she was growing.
Yeah.
Like all the plants in
Yes.
her garden right there, and they would all be different shapes.
Yeah.
Don't
And
you have
also-
pictures of her with them?
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Gourds aren't like a very popular thing to
No.
plant either.
No.
So that's like.
Well, you'd
No.
have tons of pictures of her
Yes.
with pumpkins, gourds.
What was your favorite thing
Next.
to plant in the garden?
Nut check.
I take a whole nut break over there.
He was about to open it there, and I'm like, oh, what?
Rosary.
Above.
Uh-oh.
Peanut dust.
Nice try, Jeff.
Mr. Peanut.
Cemetery?
Cemetery.
Sue and I are talking about going to the cemetery in a couple of weeks.
Really?
What, yeah, and what plant we're gonna put on there.
Should we do a DR60?
Yes, let's do it.
All right.
Definitely.
Jeff, will you
Definitely.
hold this?
That is so weird.
That's really.
That's just like.
That's
not even-
wildly next level.
I mean, it's like beyond strange.
And the weird thing is, like, I haven't really.
Bench. Pull
You
that
know,
chair.
you just like
closer.
when somebody passes away, you just like, you know, sometimes a doll in the
Yeah.
room and it hits you. And lately, I've been like, it sucks.
Like, cause I even noticed that the other day, like you
Yeah.
posting that. and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, you just think, weird.
Mary, you can go.
All right. So we've had a really charged session in here. Can you please tell us who we're speaking with? Just say your name.
Can you tell me if you're happy? Or tell me a name of somebody you're with?
Can you tell me if you lived on the farm or in the city?
can you tell me where you are right now?
Was Nona just here? My grandma? Or are you still here? Nona? Said she died.
Can you tell me if you're with us? Or you're with me during the day? Or if you're with any of us? Can you travel around to family members?
Nona, if you're here, I know you like a certain part of our house or yard that we feel you've been hanging out in. What part of our house or yard are you really enjoying?
Can you tell me how many spirits are in this house?
It kind of sounds like
Like
Nona.
Nona.
It kind of sounds like no.
It kind of sounds like
Mhm.
It does. Yeah, I mean,
Good, make a case for it.
We can whisper.
That's what's happening on this. It's
that's
whispering.
weird.
I'm a woman.
What was that?
Nana!
What?
What?
That is way too close.
Nana!
And she's in. I mean, it could be your grandma.
Grandma?
They say Nana.
But that's one letter away from Nona.
And you know what? When it was Edmund,
Uh-huh.
my dad's middle name is Edwin.
What?
I mean, those things are just. That's weird.
Dude, and look, this said we can whisper, and this said whispers.
No shit.
And of course, it sounds like somebody's whispering.
Yeah. Nana is
Nana.
f***ing crazy. Nona's actually here still.
Yeah.
Did you have more?
Yeah.
Yes, farm.
It sounded like yes, friend.
It sounds like I'm right here.
Yeah,
It's
small here.
nice.
I'm right here.
Yeah, that's
Man,
really, really weird.
Responses.
What is that sound?
Oh, it sounded like that. And then something else.
The garden.
Oh.
Did you hear the garden?
The garden.
Let's listen.
Did nobody hear that? It was really loud. Edna. Do you feel me?
Can you tell me how many spirits are in this house?
Okay.
I feel you could listen through that
That's
3 or 4 times and then it gets clearer.
it would be it'll be fun when you listen with your headphones and just really can pick it up.
I mean, that's just the amount of things like your thing that died.
Mm-hmm.
This one died.
Yeah.
And you
all
just
the-
charged it.
I mean, Nona, farm.
Mary.
That's
Enchanted Forest.
Enchanted.
Is
Enchanted.
crazy. Gourd?
Gourd?
Lord, I mean, come on. That's
I
just
had an injury.
Gourd is nuts.
Gourd's
Yeah.
really bizarre.
I mean, Enchanted Forest is what that's the hallmark of the farm.
Yeah.
That's my childhood.
That's I'm still shocked. Anniversary.
Hey everybody, it's Colin here. Thank you for watching today's video.
That
Hello
was
to all the new
wild.
subscribers and hello to the rest of our beautiful, wonderful, spooky family. As you know, every single the contest Haunted Hotel in the
Contest
8,
for everyone in the
7,
chat. I hope you're all
6.
enjoying.
So
and
go
good
comment.
luck.
You can comment multiple times. It helps the video so much. But anyways, let's get back to today's video. Thank you for listening to my little spiel. I love you guys so much and stay spooky.
All right, everybody. So this has been a really hard to even put into words night. I think we had some incredibly intelligent communication, really intelligent activity downstairs. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then warning about a demon or something outside.
And a possible temporary visitation from your
aliens.
grandmother. Just all kinds
So many
of
different
wild stuff
spirits
tonight.
here and portals.
You guys
and then
had a day.
random ton of responses that sounded like my grandma and your mom.
Yeah.
And we all connected kind of once again off camera just how weird it is that it's Mother's Day today when we're filming this. So I'm gonna do the Estes. I don't really know what we should try to find out here because there have been so many stories. I guess you guys can just see whoever's here and what they would want to say.
Okay.
I can't really think of anything else specific. This has been just a strange investigation.
right.
Nona, are you here with us? Yeah, what was that?
A special day.
Well, it is a special day.
Hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas. Oh, Nona loves flowers and hydrangeas. And it's Mother's Day.
What kind of flowers is that?
That's it.
Oh.
I don't know what a hydrangea looks like.
That's not a hydrangea. No.
Is that hydrangea?
I
It's a
remember.
rose. Who's with you, Nona? Can you tell
Can't
us?
say the details.
Where are you?
Oh, woman's voice. Olga.
I mean, you never know what this is gonna be.
Is this house a portal?
Oh man, I just have to say, this is like a really strong feeling of somebody that's right here. Nona, if you're still here or whoever's here, you can keep talking. I really feel somebody right here. The flowers.
Who is this next to Colin?
Can you touch his hair?
You know, we have hydrangeas and a bunch of flowers in our garden right now.
Mm-hmm.
That I told you where she likes to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with.
I think with Mary.
Who are you with?
Do you like the hydrangeas and the flowers in our garden at our house? Seems like you hang out.
Eleanor.
Eleanor is her sister.
Yeah, that's Eleanor's her sister.
Colin would really know that.
No, he wouldn't know
She's
that.
like ancient.
Down in the home.
Well, yes, and then we called the retirement place the home in my
Is
hometown.
Norman around you? Nona, are you with Norman?
From the beginning to the end.
Aw.
Is there any?
Fly the plane.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh!
They have a plane.
Yeah, they have a plane on the farm.
Oh, I just heard a woman's voice. Who's this young man?
Connor.
Colin, did you ever meet Nona?
I did not.
No.
This is Colin's brother-in-law, Connor. Are you happy, Nona?
What do you do all day? Is there anybody here with us?
An angel led me.
Aw.
That's cool.
I remember that he was saying there's like an angel on the other side of the portal.
He's
Right.
married.
Right.
Outside my stuff.
Mm-hmm. Who's married? Is Colin married?
The people.
Where do you?
I can't remember.
Is there anybody?
Help me remember.
Is there anyone else there with you? A little girl?
I could hear some voices there.
Mm-hmm.
Nona, can you step forward again, please? Keep staying forward. Are you?
Oh, I'm getting really.
Are you with a little girl?
I'm getting cold again. It's right here. A baby.
Oh my gosh.
Apples.
There were apples on the farm.
Yeah, definitely have big apple trees.
Mm-hmm. Do you like to hang out at the farm? Do you like the changes that they've done on the farm?
Tomatoes.
Yeah.
I'll never leave.
We do have tomatoes in our garden, and I know you like to be in our garden. Do you know what else is in
Dude,
our
another
garden?
food. Strawberries.
Oh, she grew strawberries.
She had a lot of strawberries.
Yeah.
We're waiting.
Who are you waiting for? Or what are you waiting for?
Overalls.
Oh my God,
Oh yeah, I can see him now.
Mm-hmm. Do you spend?
Where's Harry?
Did you say Harry?
Yeah,
Hmm.
my brother-in-law.
Do you spend most of your time at the farm?
It's weird. Let's just
Oh,
focus on this.
hi, Connor. But it was like a boy.
Hello.
There's a few of us.
Who was just saying my name? Can you tell me who was saying hi to me? What's your name?
Me. There are not that many voices, but good morning. Oh, good morning. I'm with Art.
What?
And like a whole sentence like that.
Art is her
My-
brother-in-law.
Uh-huh. My
Dad's
dad's brother.
I miss music.
Played the organ at the church for
Well,
about 30
I should
years.
love
Oh, I'm getting chills. Because I remember Nona's got, I think, a brother, Art, or somebody. And it was very clear. It was a man's voice that said it, but it 100% said whatever that I just said. I'm with Art. Good morning.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
A Scarberry sandwich?
Oh, I was just going to ask her what she eats up. Scarborough.
I don't know what the hell
What?
that is.
What kind of meals do you like to eat where you're at? What kind of food?
There's plenty.
Is Norman there?
I'm just waiting.
What are you waiting for? Can you tell us what you're waiting for?
The family.
Hmm.
What crazy timing.
You almost dropped your drink.
Brothers and sisters.
All of your brothers and sisters? You just have one brother
Except
left.
for, yep.
Yep.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting.
Are you waiting for all of us to join you?
That dang dog. Just like that.
I was just going to ask
Uh-huh.
Ginger.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know the name of that dog.
Kind of, but not, that wasn't a dog. It was like a.
Okay. What do you miss on Earth?
My little kids. Sounds southern. Playing keyboard.
Oh, gosh. Shoot a keyboard.
Did you see Cole's graduation yesterday? Were you around Cole?
Finally.
Oh, it took a long time.
Mm-hmm, true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there are aliens.
Wow. Can you come and visit us often? Do you have a message for anyone?
I walked. Do it again. Play me some piano. Literally, like a. Play me some piano.
Do you miss?
But like a man.
Hmm.
Could Estes though? I don't know what you're asking, but
Is there anything else you want to tell us before we go to bed?
I remember the hard times.
Do you remember going to school?
All good in the end.
Do you remember going to school in a sleigh in the wintertime? What do you think about that when you look back on it?
Chippendale. It was like.
It was what?
Love you.
We love you. Do you have any other messages for us?
I'm 90. Myself. I'm always here.
I think your eye is around. For sure. You can come and go.
Do you come to our garden? Can you watch over Colin for me?
They're home! Oh, I just heard. He's out there. Like a creepy voice.
Like there's somebody else. Who's out
Battlefield.
Like
Ooh.
we're going to switch gears.
there? Oh, somebody else is here.
Somebody's moved in.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Don't let him in! Like a woman. What the that was creepy as shit.
Totally switch gears.
Ugh.
Who's here with us now?
Oh, dude, I'm getting a vision all of a sudden. Right when I heard those voices, I got tingly and I see like a black smiling face, but instead of eyeballs, it's got stars over its eyes, like pointed stars, and it's going like, and it's got these like f***ing star eyes.
Maybe aliens again.
Ray.
Oh.
The bones in the ground.
The bones in the ground that she was talking about.
Right?
On the end. Dude, it's something that else came in here and it feels weird.
Where are you from?
Very.
Vegas.
Wow.
Vegas wasn't around in the 1860s.
Sin.
Oh, no.
This is creeping me
like
out a
the
little bit,
portal.
actually.
Yeah,
Like
better.
some other...
Like, come on, baby, that sound like good now.
I know. Let's get
So much for talking to Nana.
Back.
Just something took a big turn.
How old are you?
other
Come
guys.
back. Yeah.
Scared me.
Scared me, man.
Oh my god. It's so
was-
bright.
It's draining my
I think
battery.
we're definitely heavy for these chairs.
That was really
Huh?
crazy fun.
No, I thought.
Did it make sense?
Yeah.
A lot of it?
It totally
The
makes
art
sense.
one was crazy to me.
Art!
Yeah.
Oh
It
my
literally
God.
said like,
Uh,
I'm with Art, or like, good in the morning.
Right.
And isn't he the one that had the shirt that we had?
Yes.
The werewolf? that we
Yes.
wore?
And
Yeah.
Eleanor?
Eleanor.
Eleanor's
you
her
said.
sister.
Her sister. Yeah.
Nona's sister's.
Yeah,
Eleanor.
One of her sisters. Eleanor.
Yeah.
And that was when you said, who are you
Oh
with?
man.
Yeah, who are you with?
Yeah, that's just
Whoa,
wild.
dude. That actually just f***ing.
Just gave the boy the extra
It
chills.
was crazy.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of stuff
That's
you
actually
don't remember.
crazy.
And
What?
baby?
Oh yeah. What
Baby,
did you s-
yeah.
Yeah,
Brianna.
you said baby.
Like, who
Brianna.
like,
Yeah.
we think
But you asked something about that?
It was another, like, is there anyone else there with you?
Yeah. Brianna. Or baby.
we think
Whoa, that's
probably
crazy.
Brianna.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then just like, any messages? I love you.
That's crazy. That got me
Connect with
teary.
Nona today.
Oh. Aw. Buddy. Oh.
Eleanor didn't like people that drank.
Well, it's not like she didn't like them.
Well,
I mean, she just didn't drink.
What just happened here?
Oh,
It's
a lot
crazy.
of-
That's
from the other room.
insane.
The veil just lets you have a
Actually,
little bit of a
It's-
peek, my friend.
That's a lot of stuff.
The veil has let you have a nice, friendly peek.
The spirit.
Wow.
I'm just shocked.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. And
Lucky
just-
happenstance in a chain of
House is
events.
something else.
Got to see a little bit of that
100%.
other side.
I think that-
Nona came.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
What? This is like the most
Well,
mind.
even like, you're like, who's that man? Like, oh, I know.
Hey, Connor.
Never met you.
Right.
Connor.
And she would be like
My
that.
name's
Oh,
Connor.
yeah.
And then you're like,
Yeah.
hi, Connor.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Right.
Yeah.
And
That's
piano and
weird.
keyboard and music.
Dude. Oh, I just got chills again.
Yeah.
And hydrangea.
Dude,
Well,
before we even started filming tonight, I looked up a song on piano.
No.
It's on my computer right now because I was gonna play it for the women of the parlor downstairs.
Really?
Oh.
That's fucking
And just
freaky, dude.
play the piano.
I was
Play a
not
little something for Nana
obviously
tonight,
thinking
my
of
man.
Nona,
No,
and I was gonna play it.
that's weird.
And Nona,
Yeah.
I used to play piano for her all the time.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy, actually.
That's so crazy.
So we also think she's been in the garden quite a bit, likes to be in our garden. That we feel.
Talking about the plane too.
Yeah, the plane, the farm again.
But like I have hydrangea bushes and I just bought a new one. Hydrangea.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
one I haven't planted yet. I've got 6, I think right now that are established. I just bought a new hydrangea bush to replace one just before we left.
Hydrangea bush.
And what was the thing with
And-
Ginger, the dog?
Oh yeah, that darn dog.
And then there's a lot of flowers that we plant. She loved to just look at the flowers.
That's insane.
That's
There's
crazy,
a number.
Colin.
That's really
Number
weird.
of things.
So what were the voices sounding like in your?
Well, that's the thing. None of them sounded like Nona, but the
Yeah.
whole point of the Estes is just like it's using radio waves to
Right.
transmit, and that's that is too freaky to not be something.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually like legit freaked out a little bit right now.
Between the other.
From that other stuff to this,
Yeah.
it's like really freaky.
We were saying how, even downstairs, how you can just be like, oh, yeah, when it doesn't, really affect you directly, but when it hits home like that, it's like, oh my God.
Well, it's even
You
like a lot of
really-
times our devices are spitting out a lot of just kind of like gibberish that like doesn't really connect.
Yeah.
Right.
And then like every once in a while you'll have something that's like, like that makes sense. Like then you have to kind of like piece your story together
Right.
with the information that you're getting.
Right.
With this, it's like, here I am.
Right.
This is who I am. And
Right.
like, all right, like tell me more. And it's like, all right, here's more information that like only you guys would know.
Only you guys would know, and only Nana,
That's so
Nona would know.
strange. What was Nona's favorite song on piano?
Well, she would do Amazing Grace. What?
No way.
That's the song that Colin was gonna play.
No, Colin.
My boy.
Wait,
That's the song you were gonna play.
you're
tonight?
shitting me.
No, that was.
You're actually
You're
shitting
playing
me.
Amazing
No.
Grace for Nona tonight, boy.
What the
always
f? I didn't fucking know that. It's fucking pulled up on my computer right now.
And then she kept, and when you
That
were
song
under,
is on my computer.
you kept saying, just play the piano, you should actually just play it.
I looked that up and I told him it's because of
Yeah.
rehab. That's why I pulled it up, because I was playing that song the whole time I was in rehab. And I was thinking the women downstairs, because it was her piano, so I was going to play it on there at the beginning.
Yeah. Oh,
Nona played that?
100%.
Whoa, that's fucking freaky, dude.
Yeah.
Look it. Let's actually, to people online.
Camera's about to die.
All right, you can pause that. I'm going to keep going, continue a shot. Let's go walk downstairs. Let's open my computer. And just, before touching it, I'll even have Connor open it to show people I didn't touch it. And I didn't know that. And you're not just saying that for like a video and you didn't know that I was doing that?
No. That was
Because that's like actually really, really weird.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's so weird.
Yeah.
I wonder if that had something to do with me being in rehab, why I wanted to play it all the time.
I mean, it could have.
Damn, that is
Nona
so
was
wild.
watching.
That's
I
just.
mean, what
One
the
of the boys
hell?
need a little
Amazing
extra
Grace
Yeah.
was her song. I never have heard her ever play that once.
Yep.
I thought it was going to be something like Judy Garland or something. Damn, that's actually got me like freaked out a little bit. Because what? Look it. Where's my computer? Look it, right there.
Okay.
Pull this up.
Yeah, I don't want to share the login info. Thank you.
I am not kidding. I'm not kidding.
My boy was ready.
Look at that. It's already on the computer.
Wow.
I didn't have to. I did that before we even started the entire night.
I watched him pull it up.
And I explained it to you.
And I was like, why are you pulling up piano music? And he was like, I don't want to play it in the parlor room for the women.
And then you could have said any song in the world just now.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that.
No. What's?
Holy shit, that's crazy, dude. What?
Wow.
I think
That's
we should
actually
play it.
insane. Okay,
Serendipity is a son of a gun.
This investigation, I'm gonna play Nona if you're listening, and I really think you are, because this is really crazy. That's just so crazy, isn't it? That this was pulled up on my computer before we even started investigating. I'm gonna play the song, and there just happens to be a piano in here too. Of all the places we investigate, it's not like this happened at like
Multiple pianos. Still.
yeah.
No.
All right, Nona, this is for you.
Oof. I know I can't read music either, so I mean you're doing a better job than I probably could. I just freelance it.
Sorry, I haven't played in a while.
To be fair, the piano might also need a little tuning too. You never know. You're not doing half bad for not having done it in a while. I need to get back on my synth keyboards too.
Nice. Good
There you go.
job.
Love it.
Good job.
Grandmother's out there.
Nice jazzy version too.
That's crazy.
Thank God she's your grandma, so she'll forget a couple of those mistakes.
Right.
That's what grandmas do.
Damn. All right. Well,
Okay, guys.
love you, Nona.
Love you, Nona.
Love you.
Nice meeting you, Nona.
That's crazy.
We're supposed to turn stuff.
I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the earth's sweet flowing breast, a tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray. Amen.
Now that you're looking back at the footage, there she is, already gone the grace. Yeah, now not.
You didn't even look at the music once.
That's my version of it.
Nice.
The Mason house definitely surprised us. I don't know exactly what I expected out of that building when we started that night, but I can tell you what happened was shocking. It was crazy. I mean, it legitimately seemed like the spirit of someone from my own family had visited us inside of that haunted building. I mean, you gotta remember too, we talked to Francis, the former manager that we didn't even know existed. This thing was warning us about a demonic alien outside the back of the house. There was so much evidence. But this whole investigation has only made me question what I thought I knew even more. What are ghosts? What is spiritual energy? What makes a building haunted? Was it really my grandmother who we were speaking with that night? Those are questions to which
Lovely
we'll
background
never have
music
answers.
choice here, by the way.
But until we get them, we'll continue investigating. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you next Monday. And stay spooky.
Stay spooky, man. Liska Axe Murders next week. So with that being said, that's Paranormal Files for tonight. I'd like to thank you all again very much for watching. Thank you all for helping out the channel as you've been enjoying the content here. Do like, share, subscribe, and do share the videos around if you think someone else might be interested in joining us as well. You all have been helping me out greatly with the growing of this channel, and for that, I can't stop making content for you all. It's already something I always wanted to do for people, and this is finally that niche I've been looking for that apparently has allowed me in. So with that, again, thank you all so very, 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 very much. We are actually less than 120 away from reaching the 1K goal that we're looking for right now. So thank you all again for subscribing and joining in with us and watching the videos. And again, let me know what you have in mind, maybe for me to try out for a 1K special. If nothing else, I'll maybe either do a special reaction for you all, or I'll make some special music. Maybe I'll hit the keyboard again and make a little synth tribute of some kind. But that's it for now. Thank you all again for watching, and I will see you all again next time. Pleasant dreams.